Hello and welcome. I'm incapacitated with laughter, so good luck. This is how we'll win things from the flood.
Pulling it together. Okay, hi. That didn't just happen.
Oh, it did, and it was live.
Welcome. We have fun here. We're gonna play.
Finding dead bodies.
What are we
had
playing,
lots of
Sarah?
fun.
What did you do, John?
I told
Things
you,
from
I'm
the
incapacitated. It's a secret brotherly power.
Ugh, all right, I'm
Sibling
fine.
power.
I'm good. Whew. All right, everyone just needed a laugh. I needed a laugh. We're all good. So, we're playing things from the flood. It is definitely not scary at all, and we're gonna have lots of fun. So,
Really
Abby,
a comedy RPG, as you've seen
It's-
before.
it is a comedy of errors. And Abby, tell us what
Yes.
happened last time, since you volunteered to do the recap.
Okay, last time we met up at first Birdie and I met at the
Surly Leaf.
Surly Leaf,
The
otherwise
unfurling
known as the Unfurling Leaf, the worst coffee shop in Sweden.
In the nation.
And there was a guy, Sven maybe? I don't remember.
Yes,
Was it Sven?
Sven.
And he was like saying something about seeing like some visions and like a red light and like all this stuff, and we were like, "Oh, what's going on, Josephine? Sounds like you need help." And she was like, "Get the fuck out of my shop."
It's really just like that.
She was very aggressive towards you.
And then
for
we
no
were a
reason.
little concerned. So then we headed to the arcade. We met up with Lucas. And while we were at the arcade, Johan, our favorite arcade running man, also said something about a red light and like had memory loss and stuff. And Mick's dad also. And then we kept asking people and they kept experiencing this. And also we learned Miss Margarita and Tequila are the best characters ever.
100% accurate. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
And then we finally got into maybe the story, but I don't know. That seems unrelated to the rest of it. We broke back into the tea house. We found out that PF Liv has been buying a lot of tea. And so we're going to go check out why they've been buying so much tea. And then also, to wrap it up, I was supposed to have a moped tune-up party with Mark on the Sun Sabata Plains.
Sangha Sabata Plains.
Son, it's about it.
Sun Sabata.
We're great at Swedish.
We showed up. His motorcycle was there. We looked for him. He was dead in a field with bricks, painted bricks for eyes and flowers around him, looking like he had been electrocuted. We found his calculator, and for some reason, like a nerd, he locked it with a personal identification code.
God, screw that guy, even in death.
And you
Can't
tried.
access his calculator.
Did
And I
you
tried
tried
to hack it, but I wasn't able to.
It's a hard road. And
Yikes.
Mark is a high schooler, just like you guys, just
Yep,
to clarify. And Birdie, what was your relationship to Mark?
He's my ex, and I totally broke up with him.
Yeah, and you performed a cursed ritual in his direction. I feel like didn't you
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
ritualize him?
Yes.
Birdie did suggest that they had placed a curse on Mark.
Okay, and as Birdie, how well did you know like Mark's background? Did you know anything? Like, how long did you date? Were you just kind of like
Maybe like a long 6 months.
a long 6 months
Long
date?
for high school.
For high
Yeah.
school? Yeah, that's ages. Okay.
That's the 32nd of my life.
Did you meet his family? Like, did you go over his house? Do you know where he lives? Or was it just like an after school, like you hung out kind of dating situation?
I feel like unless it would be weird for me to have gone over to his house, I
No,
feel like I would have. Okay, yeah.
Okay, cool. So you have that information already. you don't have to like roll to know where his house is or anything like that.
Okay.
That's why I was asking.
What else do I know about his house? Okay.
No, it's just that so like if you wanted to go there, you won't have to roll for it. And so you have, I feel like the only thing we didn't mention is you also, with PF Live, you have an address for PF Live, the place where all this tea from the surly leaf was being delivered, and it was a suspicious amount of tea being delivered to there.
Wait, is PF Liv's house close to where Mark lives? Because that's what my notes say.
Yes, they're all
Oh.
kind of like within if you find Mark, it's not too far from his house, and it's like not too far from this address of PF Live.
Okay.
PF Live.
Is it an address or is it like coordinates out in the middle of a forest?
No, it's an address. It's
Okay.
not coordinates. You could easily cross-reference it with something if you like weren't familiar with the street name or whatever it is. So how, I guess, to set the scene, we've stumbled upon Mark. How are you guys all feeling? I know that bad.
Meg is just standing over this body, like punching numbers into this calculator. God damn it, Mark!
Yeah, I think Lucas is like pacing 10 feet away from the body and has like got his head in his hands, like mumbling about like, oh my god, it's a dead body. What are we gonna do? How did this happen? What the hell is going on with all this stuff on him? Like, not making any progress. Trying to decide if we should call the police or not.
Yeah. Birdie,
Mm-hmm.
do you care?
Are you connecting with his spirit?
I had taken one of his little brick eyes, and I remember like I looked at how he was sort of decorated. I think she's sort of at first she's like shocked, and then she's like, "Oh my god, I put a curse on him. I did this." And now she's like trying to keep it together so they don't know that she did it, even though she told them she put a curse on him.
Hey, great. Sounds like you guys are in great shape. What do you want to do next? You're all out here alone. There's like nobody around.
Are you saying that from our perspective or factually no one is around?
Factually.
Okay.
Lucas is like, he's like, okay, we have to call the police. We have to get someone. What are we gonna do?
In Tales, adults were not to be trusted. Is that the same case now?
Yes.
Okay.
I just assume incompetence. And
I mean, the one police officer that we ever met was incompetent.
Oh, she's still a police officer. Fear not.
He's the chief of police.
Did she ever find aliens?
Oh, we'll get there eventually. Don't worry. Ingmarie Blanken returns again.
No. Get her out of here. Okay.
So are you gonna just go? How are you gonna call the police? You don't have a cell phone. This is the 90s. You have to go to a payphone, or go to the police, or go to a house with a phone.
Yeah. I mean,
people have seen this body because it is decorated. So it's also conceivable that people know.
I don't think people I think fairies have seen this body.
the Fae have been involved with this body. Yeah, I mean, I think Lucas is suggesting that simply because it seems like the thing you're supposed to do, not because it's the best thing to do, actually.
Because we can't go to the police because they're going to know that I put a curse on him and then they're going to arrest me.
All right, Birdie, what are we going to do instead?
You put a curse on him? You actually put a curse on him
to die? I just
Birdie! You're not supposed to be using your powers for evil. What are you gonna put a curse on us someday?
No, just on Mick's stepdad.
I don't think that you should put a curse on Alex. This is what's
Banned from
gonna happen.
curses, okay?
This is
What
all
would
wrong. Venus
Guru
was not in retrograde, so he
the
shouldn't have died.
say about this?
What is what?
What would Guru pedals in front of the steps have to say about you putting a curse on someone?
Guru pedals at the mountain taught me how to do it.
I don't think you should be seeing that Guru anymore.
For our friendship, I'm gonna pretend that you did not say that. Let's just leave it here. Let's just.
Yeah, I'm gonna shove this calculator in. I assume she has like a cross shoulder bag, Mick.
Sweet, put it in that messenger bag.
Yes. Like we shouldn't. I don't think we should call the police. They'll find somebody else will find him eventually, and that'll be fine.
Except Johann knows you were supposed to meet him here.
No, he doesn't. There's a sealed letter.
That's true. Okay, well then we need to go. I'm not gonna hang around by a dead body that's apparently been decorated.
Yeah. Is that other address is nearby?
The tea leaf address? Yes.
Yeah. I mean, it can't be a coincidence. So we should go meet this PF Liv. Or we'll go see who this is, and then we can go to the police.
Why can't it be a
Okay.
coincidence?
What do you
There's no
mean?
such thing as coincidences, remember, Mick? Birdie always tells us that.
Yeah, the spirits
Everything
of PF
happens for a
Liv,
reason.
the bad vibe came and affected him.
Made your curse
Mark.
more powerful. You're banned from curses.
It wasn't my curse, okay? It was the bad spirits. It's PF Liv. Let's go find him.
Okay.
And blame him for
Yeah.
what he did,
Mhm.
not me.
Can around this body are there like? I think we were in a grassland field kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Has the grass been like worn / trampled in a certain direction, not the way we came from?
Yes. So you can tell that there's what looks like a path where the body had been dragged to this location. But there was also a path to the telephone pole. So it looks like the body did two different things. Either it was dragged or it was up on the
That's
telephone
weird.
pole.
I don't like.
No, I don't
What?
like anything.
So it looks like the body, who was a person at that time, walked over to a telephone pole and then fell down and was dragged back.
Negative. It looks like the body.
It looks like the body could have been electrocuted or also
could have been
simultaneously
moved.
dragged from somewhere else to here.
Yeah, so you have like two options. Either he climbed the telephone pole and electrocuted himself, or he was dragged, the body was dragged and dropped. And also dragged, made to look like he climbed the telephone pole. Either way, suspicious.
But as far as like a path, like if somebody did come and decorate it, they probably came from the direction we came from also, because there's no
Yeah,
other.
there's no like real trail that you can see. And the decoration definitely happened like at a different point in time than him dying. Because the flower,
After.
the petals are still fresh, and
Yeah.
like the feathers did not blow away, and that kind of thing. You know, Birdie, since you've been to his house, that he lives with his Aunt Erin.
Okay, let's go talk to Aunt Erin. Not tell her he's dead. We don't know if he's dead. He could just be
Sleeping
on
on
a
the
supposed-
ground.
no,
He could
I'm not an
sing.
idiot. He could be on a spiritual journey.
He's practicing corpse pose.
Corpse pose. And then see if anything weird has happened, and then if it comes up, we can tell her that he's dead. But don't go in with that information, Blazy.
Do you have their house number? Like phone number?
That's a phone.
She doesn't use technology.
Birdie, you know what a phone is. We can't all astral project.
No, I don't know his phone number. I never talked to him that way.
Okay.
Why?
I just thought maybe we could call her and then just tell her, that he has like had a concussion and that he forgot his pin to his calculator and we really need it, and pretend like we're the
Why didn't
hospital.
just try my birthday?
I'll try her birthday.
Negative. Does not work.
Can I empathize with the deceased Mark to see if I can remember anything about like what this calculator pin would have been? Like if he had mentioned my favorite date, my favorite year, my favorite calculator pin.
Okay. For some reason, the book is saying that you need to test contact to overcome the pin, but I'm willing to let empathize work here.
There's a
'Cause I don't know,
swing on
understand-
that.
Contact you. Usually the person's alive and can help you.
Yeah,
when that takes place.
I don't think that's gonna work in this circumstance. So you may empathize.
Okay.
You gotta like think back to like the beginning of your
Mhm.
relationship when things were
When,
all
when
golden
everyone was alive.
and everyone was alive.
Oh,
Yay! You get one success. What is that for empathize?
if you succeed, you get asked 2 questions,
Okay.
and then I get another one. Nope. Yeah, I do get another
You do
one.
get another one? Okay.
Okay.
So one of them is what's the pin, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it is the day that you started dating.
Perfect. Um. Um.
This is gonna be fun.
I
Oh,
like the
God.
is she lying? Because he's
I know.
definitely lying.
Lying on the
Oh,
ground. Yeah.
Is she really here? Is
I
it
mean,
all?
what's his weak spot could be interesting.
I guess. So, like, what did he want? Like, what was he doing recently that I would have heard? Like, oh, he's up to new things. Maybe he has new friends. What's he doing?
Okay.
Going on with him?
You know that one of the reasons why you connected it, I feel like we last time talked about how like Birdie got more popular
Mhm.
and like you and Mark like maybe dated when you weren't as popular. And one of the reasons that like you connected was that Mark was like also sort of into spiritual things too. And you knew like he had a favorite, not like guru, quite like Guru Petal,
Yeah, of course.
obviously.
Oh,
But
Hobbs.
Hobbs, and not as good as her. But definitely he had like a person that he thought was like really smart and good and was into kind of spiritually stuff. And Aunt Erin too was like a pretty hippy dippy person. So he, was into that, and you don't think like that changed after you broke up?
Okay. I guess I get one more.
I'll let you know he's into photography too.
Perfect.
That seems like
that's great.
something you would
Yep.
know.
That's it then. That'll be my third question.
Perfect.
What's he into? Photography?
Yep. Perfect. Okie dokie.
Okay, I'm gonna
So,
punch this date in this calculator.
Punch that calculator, show it who's boss. Are you ready to read
No.
what's on this calculator?
How much can you have saved on a calculator?
So much.
Imagine Lucas is like hacking at the tall grass with his hockey
He
stick in
found
frustration at the moment.
the calculator which he was using as a notepad.
Mhm.
Ingenious. Okay, and inside the notes you see 6 lines of kind of like text, and it goes like this. Let me read verbatim. They came to Primal Force and kidnapped Dr. Liv. Never been violent before. Didn't see the shaman. Gotta be the totem clan. Should I go to the Torslanda marshes? No. We'll follow. Scared. Line break. They saw the camera flash. Dropped
I'm
it.
scared.
That was one of the 6 things?
Yeah. No, that was 3. This is
Okay.
now we're on 4. They saw the camera flash. Dropped it. Hiding. Blurry vision. Feel sick. Saw the thing from my dreams. They're close now. Gotta be quiet. If you find this, you have to. ...
Mark, you idiot! You didn't put that first!
Do you want me to
Turn
read
your
it again?
goddamn flash off, you idiot.
Or do you feel like you got the general idea?
What were the marshes? Well, I'm just gonna put marshes.
Torslanda marshes. Should I go to
Yes.
the
Torslanda marshes.
Torslanda marshes?
Okay, so they took Dr. Liv.
Totem clan?
I'll read it one more time.
Okay.
It's not that long. Totem clan?
Yes, there was a totem clan and there was a shaman.
They came to Primal Force and kidnapped Dr. Liv. Never been violent before. Didn't see the shaman. Gotta be the totem clan. Should I go to the Torslanda marshes? No, we'll follow. Scared. They saw the camera flash. Dropped it. Hiding. Blurry vision. Feel sick. Saw the thing from my dreams. They are close now. Gotta be quiet. If you find this, you have to. ...
I don't have to do nothing.
We should find the camera.
Yeah.
Do we know where those marshes are? Does that sound familiar to us?
Yes. Torslanda marshes are easily, you could easily find that. And you know that they were once just regular field, but since the loop flooded the reactor, it's now a marsh. So no one really goes there.
Lovely.
Great.
Do
Okay.
you read this out loud, Mick? Like, how do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
Totem clan? I've never heard of a totem clan. A shaman? I know he's up to no good. He didn't want to talk to Guru Petals in Japan. I guess he had a shaman?
What are you talking about?
What do you mean, what am I talking about? Mark was into spiritual stuff.
Uh-huh.
And so he had a shaman. That's what you said just now.
Uh-huh.
That's not good.
Yeah. I just got
what I'm
confused
saying.
about Guru Petals in Japan.
I was comparing the two. Mine is good and a positive force in the world, and his is a dark force.
Okay.
Guru and the shaman are opposing
Forces.
Yeah.
Okay.
They have fighting blogs.
So I guess we can go to PF Liv's house, but they're probably not there.
Yeah, we said it's like the weekend, and you came at around like 10 a.m., so it's probably like noon. You still have like a lot of time in your day. So you could go to PF Liv's house, you could go to Mark's house, you could go to the Torslanda marshes, you could go to...
Not there.
And no, do not want. You could...
An iconic weapon called gun.
You could go to the little library and research. You could, try and contact someone.
They came to Primal Force. Are those capitalized?
Primal force is capitalized. It is a proper noun.
What?
Does that mean anything to us?
No.
We'd have to research probably.
You'd have to roll for it to like mean something.
Um,
So they
Okay.
came to Primal Force and kidnapped Dr. Liv. Never been violent before. Didn't see the shaman. Gotta be the Totem Clan. Should I go to the
You'd
Torch
think we'd
Land
know if there
Marshes?
was a clan just living in the area.
We would. I mean, wouldn't one think that? But this is things from the flood.
Can I
Uh,
try to comprehend
Mm-hmm.
primal force?
You can.
Okay, let's see. Oh, I have heard of it.
You have heard of it. Primal Force. You have seen a book with Primal Force in the title. It's a book that Mark, like when you and Mark have talked before about cars, you've seen him like holding it at school. So he has a book called Your Inner Primal Force that he really, he's like got a dog-eared copy. He like reads it all the time. And it's by Dr. Liv Himmelschuld.
Wait, does that text say they came for or
They
came
came
from?
to primal force.
They came to Primal Force
I
and
know.
kidnapped Dr. Liv.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, yeah, I think Lucas is like, this doesn't make any sense. Ugh, I hate this. And he's like really sort of like jittery and I think like kind of like you said pacing and stuff. And then he kind of like taps his hockey stick on the ground or whatever. And is like, okay, we need to go to that doctor's house and see
Oh,
what's going
PF
on.
live is primal force live.
Mick, you're a genius. Oh my gosh. Wow. Why does she make so much tea? We still don't know, but we're gonna find out.
Bless you, Abby. Yay! Okay.
Let's
Are you gonna
go
scoot
to
on
that
down?
address.
Yeah, let's go to
that
that
address?
address.
Yeah.
Okay.
After that revelation.
Yay!
Do you think that's just a name that Dr. Liv calls themselves? Or is this
Maybe their house is called primal
You'll
force.
find out. You'll find out.
what
Don't
if
worry.
they created something and its name is Primal Force?
Don't tell me that. I can't handle that.
Okay. So you pull up to this address and you see a brown 2-story house just outside of the Sangasabi area. So it's definitely
Sun
not
Subata?
They making me say this name all the time. And the garden you see is kind of like overgrown. There's nothing really like blooming. It kind of looks scraggly. You're just like in a neighborhood. So like people are out. It's broad daylight. Like neighbors are there mowing their lawns. Small children are running around. And you can see that this house is like totally dark. Everything's locked. No lights are on. No sounds are happening from within the house. You can see as you like go up the walkway through the garden that there is a sign right next to the front stairs that says Primal Force Therapy Center. So you can see that it's like associated with the house is kind of a therapy center and house all at the same time. And there is a garage which is locked from the inside. And yeah, you'll have to make a roll to get into this house. And if you want to do it during the daytime, you have to sneak. Otherwise, you'll have to wait until cover of darkness.
Not an option.
Okay. So you hear
Lucas
like
will sneak.
neighbors just bop 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 bop.
He'll probably try and like. He'll probably try and I guess sneak around to the back and be like, okay, you two try and distract the neighbors if you can.
Oh, you got it.
Like pretend to have scooter problems or something. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Birdie, do you want to get on Rudy with me?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go have some fun.
Oh no. Okay.
Let's see. I will check scared and re-roll that.
Okie dokie.
Whoa!
Woo! All right, what are you taking as your extras?
Sneak has the best extras.
You could just
Yes.
give us both sneak because I'm
You
not good at
should.
sneak. Yeah.
I don't think we'll
I'm-
need it because I'm gonna sneak in and then I'm just gonna open the door.
Oh, and we'll pretend to deliver tea.
So
I'm
shake.
gonna-
Exactly. Sarah, you can't give us hints like
I
that.
don't want to give you
You're
hints.
transgressing the GM rules.
I think she
I
wants
mean, you
us each to
can.
sneak to go into the house.
Okay, so I'll do it this way. Either you can use your points to help them get there
I mean,
unseen, or
I
they
can
are
give
going.
2 successes.
Yeah, so you can give two. That's what I was shaking my head about, not like giving hints, but like you're gonna have to. Everyone's going to have to sneak to get to this house, unless you really distract them from the front, so they can
what's
come
your
in the back.
sneak, Abby? Total?
2?
Oh. Okay. Well, you should roll, and then if you fail, Sean can give you a success.
Okay, yeah. I
then-
start heading over to Rudy. I'm like,
Take
Birdie,
or something.
Birdie, we're gonna do donuts, and the neighbors are gonna be so distracted. And then Lucas is like, come
Maybe give her one, and I'll roll on my own.
I really want to find something unexpected.
I want you to too, so I can roll sneak on my own.
on. I mean,
Yeah.
how did we do it before? Everybody rolls, and then we
Mhm.
divvied out extra
No,
successes.
you've got to choose if you're
You
going to
gotta
give the
choose
suggest.
before. Yeah, I feel like Sean has to choose how he's gonna divvy up, and then you have to make rolls, right? I feel like that's how.
I mean, yeah, I think that's more fair in
Mhm.
keeping with how the consequences of things would shake out. Depends, once we start doing really bad, then we can change those rules
Yep.
for sure.
Yeah.
But we're
Okay.
still doing okay at the moment.
So you want to find something unexpected with one of your rolls and give one of your
a
successes
success
to
to
Abby.
Mick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Are you okay with that, Birdie?
And then Birdie needs to roll to stealth in.
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm like
I'll
trying
wait
to
to
point
tell
out.
you the unexpected thing until everyone gets there.
Yeah.
Are you sure maybe I don't want to get in if I'm going to do this unexpected thing? Okay, I will sneak in. After we do donuts, we do exactly one donut, and I'm like, "Make get me off this thing." And then I proceed to sneak in on my own. You want to
Let's
lead me
see.
by distracting?
Me?
We've
How's
already
how was your
snuck
lead?
in, theoretically.
Well, she hasn't snuck in yet.
I'm giving her a success.
Yeah, but she could lead by distracting, couldn't she? What's your lead? Is it good?
Probably. Yeah, it's good. I
You don't
have
have to if you don't want
5 in lead. How many dice do you have?
4.
You'll be fine.
Okay.
You'll
just
just
gonna
have
give
to
you
give
both
me a
successes.
compelling reason.
No.
of
I did it.
how-
Look at that. I got in.
Okay. Go team! They're real scared. I've made them too scared.
That is the
It's all
constant.
fine.
If I'm not rolling 9
resistance in
dice, I
these
don't feel
games.
confident that I'm gonna get.
It's, nothing bad is happening ever. Okay, so I'll give you this isn't the unexpected thing. This is just, you notice that everything is dead except for that one thing that isn't, that has the one electrical thing that has a light still on is the burglar alarm.
Ugh.
And you will have to make a separate roll to deactivate the
No
burglar alarm.
problem. I got
Just
it.
smash it with a stick.
If you
That is how you set off a burglar
No, 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 no. Lucas
I would
doesn't
say
watch-
yes, but it says in the book that it's required to have a, I think it's a calculate roll.
Calculate?
For,
Okay. Yeah, I can do that. Okay, and then what's our... I'll listen for our unexpected thing before.
And your unexpected thing is, since you're around the back, that's what you said you did, because you went around the back. You can see through the blinds. There's like just enough light to like see into the house, and you can see that into the kitchen, like everything has just like been overturned. You can see there's like a pool of water under the fridge. You could maybe even, like, as you get close to like the crack in the door, you can kind of smell the smell of like rotting food that has gone off. And you can see through the window the surly tea leaves have been flopped,
I was gonna say,
knocked
where
over
are
and
the tea
flopped
leaves?
on the floor. They
They're
have been
brewing in that pool of water underneath the
they were
refrigerator.
delivered and then thrown onto the floor in some sort of struggle. So everything is definitely like been overturned in a struggle. And no one has been in this house for as long as it takes for a refrigerator to, totally putrefy.
6 months.
6 months. Hard 6 months. Okay, so let me just check and make sure that's a calculate roll for you, Abby.
Nick, there's a burglar alarm. Should I smash it?
No. Please don't.
Well, we're not burglars. We are concerned citizens. It won't go off for us.
Exactly. Birdie, astral project
Okay,
into the
you gotta-
burglar alarm.
Not how it works. I can't do
Okay.
that to
I
technology.
don't understand.
You both have to, because the door is locked, you have to pick the lock.
No, I break the door down.
And we
Or-
bring Sneaky.
Or you can and you have to both break the lock and handle the burglar alarm.
Yeah, I can do the burglar alarm. Probably.
Okay, and that is a program, not a
Program.
calculate.
Okay. Yep.
I need to make sure you succeed at this before I.
Beep boop beep! Yay!
Woo!
You see the light die in that little battery pack.
I
and
pull
you
out my
just-
bag and I pull out like a mini tool set, like cutting wires.
It's always the green wire, right? You gotta cut the green wire.
Not this
Okay,
time.
and Luke has. If you want to now smash door,
I'm just gonna
You can.
smash off the door handle.
Okay.
That's.
are you
going to
going to use your
solution to
signature
this one.
item?
Of course, I use my hockey stick. I don't use the bladed part though. I use the handle, so I've got it kind of as like something to jam in there, almost like a crowbar style thing, almost. Okay, so I will force with 2 bonus dice. Whew, 1 success.
Woohoo! Okay, you succeed in breaking that door open, and you time it just when somebody's turning on their lawnmower, so nobody heard you smash that door. And you get into the house. And you can see, like, on your right, you're walking through the door, you can see this, like, totally overturned kitchen. Do you guys, are you going to wander through kind of what you can and get a sense of the layout, or are you going to go room by room? What do you think?
I want to. I want to get down on my knees and read the tea leaves. What are they telling me? Investigate.
That is so
Wait,
good.
You want them to tell you what to investigate?
I want to see what they're telling me.
She's gonna investigate using the
Okay.
tea
There
leaves.
was a struggle here. someone spilled these tea leaves, and so
They left a strong, energetic footprint.
on the tea leaves themselves.
Go for it. Yes, do it.
And I want to also, can I lay out my oracle cards to be like, this one looks like a
Yeah. So you want to use your
mountain.
oracle cards for the roll?
I do want to
Sure.
use my oracle cards for the roll. Thank you. Okay. I will check a condition.
Whoops.
That was so many ones. Oh my
That
gosh.
is so many dice.
Good. What am I gonna do? Am I scared? No, I am upset that Mark is dead and he's blaming me through his dead body.
He's taking it
Because
out
your
on me,
curse
Mark.
succeeded.
Taking it out on me. He had to stop it. He never wanted to see Cooper pedal. He just... Okay, 2 successes. That's better.
Perfect.
So I get 3 questions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What has happened here?
Okay. So you put it together that the note that says they kidnapped Dr. Liv,
Hmm.
and once Mick was like, "Oh yeah, that book with Primal Force. Oh, written by some like Dr. Liv." You're like, "Okay, this is where she lives." Like you're like, "This is her house / her office." Um,
Hmm.
and you can just tell there has been no human energy in this, you know, house for like 2 weeks. Like she has
Okay.
been taken.
Okay.
She is not here. Taken, gone, died. She's no longer in this house. She was forcibly removed.
Okay. Perfect. Benign, not alarming. What is hidden here and where is it?
You go. You see the tea leaves. No one else sees this, but you see the tea leaves kind of rearrange themselves into a shape that,
Hmm.
you know, kind of like points in the direction of what looks like just kind of like curtains.
Hmm.
Um, and if you pull back the curtains, you'll find out what's hidden there.
Okay. We'll pause on that, and I want to ask my third question before I go
Okay.
do that, and says, what threat can I perceive here?
Okay. So you are the most psychically attuned of the group.
Yeah,
Yeah. And
factual.
so you can tell, besides like neighbors knowing that you've broken into this house, the usual dangers of breaking and entering. There is something like #weird about this house. Like out of the corner of your eye, you see like things moving. You can almost like hear whispering in the back of your mind. You don't quite know what it is, and the group, like, you're the one that notices it first, but like the longer you guys stay in this house, the more that you think you see things that aren't there, and like the more that you kind of like hear footsteps going up to the second floor, and there's like literally no one in this house. You even think you hear a tap turning on the second floor when there's no one there.
I don't like it.
I don't like that. Um, Mick, do you want to go pull that curtain back?
Why? What's behind the curtain?
Well, if I knew what was behind the curtain, I want to ask you to pull it back.
Why do you want me to pull it back?
I just have a really strong feeling that with better lighting, we would see more in the house. And the tea
Fine.
leaves told me to.
Yeah, I'll go pull it back. Birdie, if there's like some ghost back here and I die, this is your fault. I hope
I
you know
will
that.
protect you.
Okay, so this curtain is hanging under, like, there's the stairway up to the second floor, and
Hmm.
this curtain is like hanging right by the stairway. So it could be a window or it could not. And
Oh
when
no!
you pull
So
it
much
back,
worse.
when you pull it back, Mick, you see that there is a locked door behind this curtain,
Oh,
and that
locks mean
They can't
nothing
stop
to
us.
me.
it goes to the basement. So
Oh, the
it is
basements are always the most scary.
super scary
Oh.
basement time. if you want to get to the door, you have to force or tinker it open.
So I have a +1 die when I use that information. Do I have to use it, or can I give it to somebody else?
You have to use it. I
think
don't
it's
think you can
you.
give it.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
you can
agree
use
with
it to
But you
lead
can
someone.
lead me.
Yeah. So you could use the +1 to lead someone to successfully
Okay.
roll.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
Lucas is like, guys, there's footsteps upstairs. I don't know if this was a good idea anymore.
Well, let's see how
I
this goes
think we need to
before
go.
I tell you how I lead you.
There's just like whisperings.
No,
My
you're
gosh,
Oi!
Lucan!
I'm scared.
What are you doing? What are
Okay.
you doing?
Oh, failing lead. We never did this.
It's not good.
Crap. We have to look
Oh,
at
is that
rules
one
now.
extra bad? I
I think
forgot.
If
it
you,
is.
yep,
Your
it's not
relationship
great.
changes.
Oh man, is that only if you're trying to heal?
Nope, didn't you get the condition? But if I fail to lead you, then I ask
you
the other kids how my relationship has been hurt with you.
Ooh.
No, it says if you roll to overcome trouble and succeed, the condition is healed. If you suffer same condition, it doesn't say that in this. Are you looking at Tales from the Loop, or are you looking at Things
am,
from
We're
the
looking at
Flood?
Tales from the Loop.
I don't think they have it in the book for Things from the Flood. Let
No,
me.
if you fail to lead, you must check a condition and ask the other teens how your relationship has been hurt
No,
by
you're
your
right.
failure. So you have to have another condition too, which sucks.
Oh my
Okay.
god. Oh my god. Okay. Birdie's useless.
Okay,
Uh,
so I'm gonna say that you really tune into whatever the heck is happening in this house, and whatever condition you take, it is from these creepy ass vibes.
I think I I think I snap at Lucas and I'm like,
not
Lucas, you're not
cause.
Lucas.
Lucas, you're like, we shouldn't have come here. And I'm like, Lucas, we're already here, so you're not helping anybody by saying it out loud.
Lucas just looks at you and is like, okay, well, you know what? You can take this back, and throws that turquoise stone you gave him right at your face.
I'll mark injured as it.
Drama.
And he just starts like wringing his hands on his hockey stick. And it's like, so what are we doing, Mick?
I mean, I think we need to go. Apparently, the tea leaves said to go to the basement, but I can get this lock. I think that's probably better than you breaking it.
You think?
Yeah,
Are you better at tinkering than I am at forcing?
probably.
What if I use my hockey stick?
Well, I mean, I have 7 minus a condition currently.
I have 7 plus hockey stick is 9
Yeah.
minus 1.
I mean, go for
condition.
it if you want.
Okay. Lucas is like, okay, I don't want to go into this basement, but sometimes we have to do things we don't like for the team. Go Griffins, go Griffins, go Griffins, go Griffins! And then he just runs over with his hockey stick and bashes it right on that door knob. And takes it
I
out,
love it.
hopefully. Oh my gosh.
You've hit
And
pucks harder than that.
fails! Oh my gosh. I'm going to take injured and try again.
Wonderful.
We're doing
Is this
awesome.
bullshit? Ugh, okay, I get something extra, which Force
You
also has a ton
do.
of good ones. I don't think I have an opponent in this situation.
The
The door.
Do
You
you
don't need to
think
roll to overcome it in the
overcoming
future.
it in the future is more useful or collateral damage? I don't think collateral matters because this whole
I
place
would
is
say
ransacked.
that's
Yeah.
not gonna.
Yeah, I was
matter.
thinking, okay, so I'll use that to not have to overcome in the future. I think I've hit it really hard and I don't know. It like I pull a muscle or something. and injure myself somehow. Oh, is it stairs down?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hit it really hard, and then I just tumble down the stair. Like the door bursts open after I break it, and all my weight and momentum was going forward. And yeah, I tumble. You hear me tumble down the stairs,
Like,
and then just
Lucas,
like a
and I'll
little
chase after you.
ow.
Lucas, are you okay?
I'm not sure. I'm just gonna lie here for a second.
Okay, what's down there?
You
Are
can't
you
see
not
anything.
down
There's
here?
no
I mean, I
power.
am coming down, yeah. My gosh.
How does this house have no power?
Can I create some, like a flashlight?
You can.
Can I create a flashlight from scratch?
If you want it to be an item, you can
Tinker?
roll to create it, or you can just see
You
if
could try and
you
find
can.
one.
You can just see if you can find
No, I
one,
want to
or
make
like
one.
okay. She gonna make herself a flashlight. That means I have to know how to create items.
What do I need in
Da-da-da-da.
order to build this flashlight?
We need an everyday scene. Post haste.
That.
So stat. What do you need? I guess what do you carry mechanical things with you? Like
Yeah.
would you
I think
have
like general like wiring and tools, and I mean that is why I made her so bad at sneaking and moving theoretically,
Okay.
because she's like carrying all of the stuff she needs around with her.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, and I guess you could like take a light bulb that's not working. Like you could
Mhm.
scavenge from like what's on the first floor because no one's there. Okay. Yeah, so let's look up how to make an item. You get to gain a new item. You may find or build things or train creatures to get new items during a mystery. I'll give a flashlight bonus of +1, depending on how powerful it is.
Mhm.
So I would say you just get to roll a tinker.
Okay. Haha.
Nice. All right, now you have +1 flashlight.
Okay. When I tinker, do I get a bonus effect too?
Ooh, sure.
Yeah, you do. You can
Yeah, you
pick
do.
and do more than expected. It's more discreet than expected, or it's more durable. It's a discreet flashlight.
I'm gonna say the thing can do more than expected. It's gonna be like a lantern and not a flashlight. So it
Okay,
has
so you can light up the whole room.
Yes.
Perfect.
Lantern +2.
So
Perfect.
do you, with your new lantern, you can go,
That's one
do you go down to Lucas?
Yes, I
to-
think
Laying on the
It takes
floor
you
the
like
whole
10
time.
minutes to put this together.
Yeah.
Because it's just laying on the floor for the entire time. Like, please
Oh, well-
don't kill me. Please, whatever's down here, don't kill me. I
think-
promise I'm already dead.
Lucas, I feel like that's when you really start to hear like the creepy sounds being magnified because like you're alone by yourself in this dark,
Oh yeah. His
smelly
eyes are
basement.
closed. He's lying on the floor. He's injured. He's basically hyperventilating as quietly as possible in the dark. Completely sure a monster is gonna come out and kill him.
uh-huh.
I'm at
You
the top
can
of the stairs.
hear some moving around too, like and some like
No.
What?
Some opera singing.
That was our professional Foley artist.
You'll be grateful I didn't do another sound later.
Oh, jeez.
So, what are you doing, Birdie, while all of this is happening?
Well, I was gonna be at the top of the stairs and say like, Lucas, just this sing me a song or something, so I know you're still alive down there. But after hearing that noise, I'm gonna say, Lucas, don't make a fucking noise.
Sing you a song. Lucas can barely make sure he's breathing, much less sing you a song.
I'll just be at the top and ward off any bad juju. over Lucas's body. He gave me the turquoise back, so now it's
Soon to be corpse.
his spirit is imprinted on the turquoise. So I'm just gonna hold it
And shelter it in light.
and shelter it. Mm-hmm.
Got it.
I hear that noise,
Mick.
and I take a couple steps back.
All right, Mick. It sounds like you are the only one to go down there.
All right, with my jerry-rigged lantern, I'm gonna go down to Lucas and be like, Lucas, you gotta get up. I don't think you're hurt that bad. I hope you're not hurt that bad. Can you please get
He's
up?
like on the floor, like I don't know. I hear things. Wait, he's still got his eyes like
Lucas,
screwed shut.
Lucas,
They
you
can't
can
even tell
open-
you brought a light.
You can open your eyes. I brought a light. I'm gonna scare all of the bad things away. Don't worry.
Birdie, are you following
Are
behind
you
Mick?
sure?
Yes, I'm sure. Open your eyes. Open them.
I think as Mick is going down, I'm like, wait, no, I'll go first, and then I go before Mick. So yes,
Okay.
I'm also down there.
Okay, great.
You
You
know,
open
like
your eyes.
either step over my body or
I'm going
stop
first.
like
No, I'm
the
impressed
stairs.
No,
that
I'm going first.
I'm gonna go first.
No, I'm going first.
I'll go first. Don't worry.
I'm the one with the light.
Okay, I'll bring up the rear.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
All right.
He opens his eyes. What do we see down here?
What do you see as you open your eyes and as Mick unveils the lantern to like fully illuminate this room in the most professional of lights? You can see that this basement has been turned into a soundproof laboratory. And Dr. Liv has been conducting some not so savory experiments. You can see that the thing making those noises was 2 cages containing monkeys that are howling from hunger. They have not been
Aw.
fed. There is another cage with a dead rabbit, and its legs have been replaced with caterpillar tracks. And also next to it.
Wait. Sorry, you mean tank treads?
Well,
Like
they are calling them caterpillar tracks. I'm assuming
like-
they mean tank treads. Yeah,
Mhm.
like okay. And next to it, there's a cage of mice with strange technology implanted into their
Mhm.
bodies. There is the per usual terrifying rack of tools and saws and pliers, and a high pressure washer. And in the middle of the room, you can see there's a big steel slab, kind of like they have at a morgue, for bodies. And on the steel slab, you can see that it's bolted to the floor, and it has just like scraps of machinery on it. There's like rusty screws, there's some like electric components and chips and stuff and wires all on there, but there's also blood and organic tissue. And it's all just kind of laying around. You can see some lockers with chemicals. Some of them are labeled like growth hormone and some painkillers. And then you can see that there's kind of like a weird in the corner. There's kind of like a weird radio. It's looks like a radio with a bunch of dials. And there's a few crates on the side of the room that are marked KAB dash Roman numeral 3.
A B or D?
KAB as in boy.
Lucas is like, I'm gonna close my eyes again.
The monkeys, I feel like the monkeys see you and they scream louder. Like they see the
there
light and they
monkey
go.
food? Is there monkey food marked anywhere?
Yeah, you can see that there's like, kibbles or something. Monkey kibble.
I want to go give the monkeys
Monkey
monkey
dry food.
kibble.
Okay. Do you
I'm
give it
not
to
gonna
them
get
and they
close. I'm just gonna toss it toward the cages.
No.
Okay.
They
great.
calm down, but they're eating.
And the rabbit with caterpillar tank
Is dead.
treads is dead?
It's
Okay.
dead. 100%.
Are the mice dead?
The mice are alive.
Are they just eating each other?
Yeah.
Great. Love that.
So yeah, that is what you're working with, kids.
Lucas, you can't close your eyes.
Nope, I can and
No,
I will.
open your eyes.
No,
We're all scared, Lucas. You have to be brave.
I don't want to. He does slowly get up, using his hockey stick as a crutch. Eyes still closed.
Yeah.
If I can't see it, it doesn't exist.
That's not true. If you can't see it, it's just going to get you faster.
Yeah, but then I don't know what's coming, and that's so scary.
Does this room look like it was like ransacked like the others upstairs or not?
No, because it was locked. I mean, it was locked when
Yeah,
you
okay.
guys went in. So
Well, you're the only one who can do things right now.
Me?
Yep.
We have 2 conditions.
I have 3
2
conditions.
Yes.
Oh, in that regard. Okay, sure.
well, you can try and heal their conditions through
You
lead.
could lead us. Yeah, your thing to not be scared could count as a lead because I have scared as a condition.
I also have scared as a condition.
I don't know if you can heal 2 at a time.
That's not
Good.
what are you
Maybe.
talking about? That's
You
my
could lead us.
drive,
Oh.
not my shame.
The shame is I'm not scared.
So shameful to be scared.
I mean, I feel like my pep talk for Lucas could be a lead. We're
Yeah.
scared.
Do you want it to be?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do
If
I
you fail,
though?
you suffer the same condition.
That's.
But if you succeed extra, you could heal 2 of mine or
Do you have
1 of
2?
yours. Yeah, I have 2.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I'll lead. Can I? Okay.
Yes.
Come
And you
on.
said your pep talk, like you're only going to be more scared if you close. You know that kind of
yeah.
pep talk. That's what you're talking through.
Thank God.
Hey, better than nothing. Okay.
What condition are you getting rid of? Scared?
Scared. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, yeah. Lucas does open his eyes and he says, "Ooh, okay. It's not quite as bad as I thought. But this
The
place
monkeys
is
have calmed down.
still a creep fest.
Yeah, it's not great.
You want me to heal you?
Somebody, if they want to, could lead
If
me.
they want.
How am I gonna do that?
Before I lead you, I want to make a roll because I don't want my roll to be worse.
Yeah, wait, maybe we should just see if we can get some stuff done first.
Okay.
I want to
Okay.
go over to the mice
Mhm.
and calculate to try to figure out what the like robotic parts are supposed to do.
Sure.
Calculate.
Calculate.
Nice.
2
Nice.
questions.
All right.
I don't think I want the answer.
Is it illegal? No, I don't want
Yes, it should
It
be.
is 100% illegal.
I think the
No.
caterpillar traps on a bunny are very legal.
What is
Little
its
weaponizing
purpose?
rabbits.
What purpose do these mice have? What is there?
You don't know the exact purpose of the animals, but you can tell that the purpose of the research itself is like combining like organic matter and robotic matter. So like a hybrid kind of research. And obviously she's been using animals as her starting point. You could maybe see like the caterpillar was like her first attempt and then it didn't go so well, so she moved on to the mice. And the monkeys, nothing has been done to yet. They're just waiting.
What problems could it cause?
If you look at the mice, And if you look where like things are joined between like organic material and like robotic matter, you can see that it is uncomfortable. Like things are, the metal is rusting, like it was not comfortable to be installed, probably still hurts. Like it is just like not an elegant
Mhm.
blend of matter. And the mice don't look too thrilled with their lives, like they're
Yeah.
not like happy little mice just
Well, join the club,
cavorting,
mice.
cavorting around.
I hate
They're
that this is all called Primal Force, and this is what she's doing in her basement. It is not good.
yeah, it's gonna be great, even more fun.
These are therapy mice for her therapy sessions.
Oh?
She gives therapy to tanks and rusty computers, and they need support animals.
Mhm.
Okay,
It's finding the primal force in your tech body. She's showing you how to combine those things. Okay. Lucas is gonna try and lead uh and see if we can heal up our good friend Birdie.
I'm scared, upset, and injured, so
You're
Birdie,
scared, upset, and
how does
injured.
that show up in your site? Like how are you presenting to the group when you're scared, upset, and injured? Do you act any different, or are you meaner? What happens?
um yes, I think scared, upset, I'm more short and not physically. And maybe I'm just like very paranoid, so I'm just like you can tell that I'm like constantly looking around and it's really hard for me to focus on things.
Yeah, I
Okay.
would say maybe those noises are like getting louder in your head.
Hmm.
They don't know that, but you are kind of like hearing creepy crap. Creepy crap. All right, how are you leading Birdie, Lucas?
Okay. Lucas is like looking around. He's very bewildered. He's not very good at investigating things, so he like normally Birdie takes care of that. And so he goes over to Birdie and sees that Birdie's also scared and upset, and he feels a little bad because he thinks he might have made her upset when
I'm
he
injured. I have a bruise on my face where the turquoise
threw
hit me.
that stone. So he's gonna apologize. Lucas says, uh, kind of like tries to get your I think he like, I don't know, what is Birdie wearing? I was thinking maybe he like tugs on your sleeve or something,
Yeah,
like for
I
a
have
second.
sleeves probably.
To get your attention, and it's like, hey, Birdie, I'm sorry I got angry at you earlier. It's just I don't do good with this sort of stuff, and you look like you're having a little bit of trouble too. uh, I'm sorry I threw that stone at you. Can I have it back? um and I think maybe you need a stone too. I think then we'll be both feel better. And he like holds out his hand.
I'll give you the stone. What stone do you give me back?
You are the only one who has stones. No, I probably have a collection of stones you've given me, actually. Um, what? So I get my
One for a
turquoise
different day of the week.
back. What stone do I give back to Birdie? Do I know that Birdie has a favored stone of some kind?
All stones are important on different days and under different moon signs.
Fuck. Usually all that stuff goes in and out of Lucas's head. He pulls out, I think, a piece of malachite. That's one of his favorite worry stones that you've given him and he likes a lot.
Hmm.
And he goes, I think you need the green one. He does not know the name of any
Yep.
of these stones. He's like, this green one's my favorite. It always helps me the best. I think you should have it back for
Hmm.
now.
You should
And he
roll, and then
gives
I'll
it.
tell you how that goes.
How you react to that?
I love this precious moment.
Okay.
On
I
the power
think
of
I
love.
have this.
Oh, which one are you healing, by the way? Scared?
I mean, scared or upset. It doesn't, or probably maybe injured. It doesn't
Do you
matter.
have either of those? Because then you could heal yourself if you succeed.
I have injured, but I could just heal 2 of yours if I succeed extra.
Like the plan.
Nice. 2 successes. You can heal 2.
Yay!
Well, I can't heal the bruise, so I'll heal scared and upset. Like, oh my god, Malachi, how did you know that that's just what I needed to shut out all of the bad voices I'm hearing in my head? It definitely. I'm so much more at peace.
Good. Me too. Now go do your thing.
What thing?
What to get?
Oh,
Go sense
eh,
those monkeys or something.
go sense the monkeys. I can tell you they're right there. There's no sensing needed. Um,
Yeah, Birdie,
I
do
could
you?
find out the monkey's weak spots.
Okay.
Now, investigate those barrels or whatever they were.
To
The
find out if the monkey's
KGB.
Oh
alive.
yes.
That's actually the KAB.
KAB.
So you can comprehend with the crates,
Mhm.
or if you wanted to do a general investigate.
Or I was thinking we should go upstairs and see if we can find a copy of this Primal Force stuff book.
Do that
Thing.
on the way out.
Okay.
Yeah? I
Yeah,
don't want to come back
sure.
There
in here
is
after
a
we leave.
second floor that you guys haven't looked at too. Just keep that in mind.
No.
I didn't even know if we'd make it past this basement, but the leads helped a lot.
Okay. You said I could comprehend the
Yes.
great at comprehending, but I can try.
I mean, how much do you have?
6.
Okay, that's a lot.
Okay, I'll comprehend the
Like
grades.
6 is on your side.
Mick is like dyslexia.
You said it's comprehend, yeah?
Yep.
The
Yep.
crates.
Mhm.
Tab 3.
Nice.
Nice.
Woohoo! All right. So you have one success. You can see KAB -3
Mm.
in Roman numerals. You're like, oh yeah, I had to do a history report, and I remember this like back when the loop was first made. This was the name of one of the military. This is like a military designation, and that there's a bunker with the same name as what is labeled on these crates. So there's a military bunker somewhere in the vicinity associated with the loop.
Can I open the crates to see what's in them?
Sure.
Do I need to force them or are they openable/open?
I'll let you open them. Sure. You
I
don't have to
didn't
roll for
like
that.
that response.
Yeah. You don't have to roll to open them. I feel like they're probably like the top one is probably open, like been
Yeah, if she's been using it
crowbarred
maybe.
open. Yeah.
Okay, then I want to see what's inside. Holding my hockey stick like a bat.
Okie dokie, Smokey.
And a
So
hockey puck, whatever head pops out of there.
you can see that inside there are robotic parts. They're not in great condition.
Old
They
robot
look like
parts.
they've
Okay.
been worn, like used. They're not just like they didn't like deteriorate in the box. They've been like used and then put in the box.
Okay. She
But
has a bunch of
nothing
old robot
nothing
parts.
nothing like, military, tear gas or anything like that.
Yeah, it's not like rockets, bombs.
No. Yes, Logan.
Anything else on the crates?
No.
Okay. Can I walk up to these monkeys that I fed?
Always.
Okay. And I want to listen to their munching and their howls and see what I can feel and empathize with these monkeys.
Okay. What is your intent and task?
Wrong system. I want to know. I want to know how I can make them do something. I want them to be friendly. I want. I want to know what they feel. How are they feeling? What have they seen? What does
Okay.
she want?
Okay.
What's she
Yes.
trying to do? I'm gonna get all these successes. What's their weak spot?
Yes. Go for it.
Mainly, okay. I want to like as Lucas is going near the crates. If they're like reacting, like bad things have happened to them or other animals when someone's interacting with the crates.
Okay. Got it. So you kind of yeah. Okay. That's fine. We'll do it that way.
hmm
It's not you're not I was just thinking if it was more of an investigate or an empathize.
Or if they're like currently mourn, like are they dressed in all black and they're mourning their friend who's now the bloody residue on the table?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Um, you can go ahead and roll that.
No problem. Oh,
Is this
just
really worth
one.
the failure? No. Okay.
Just
Good job.
one.
One success gives you 2
One success.
questions.
Yeah, what do they feel?
Well, they feel good now that they have food.
I guess
Um,
this is the one where like, what do they feel when someone's at the crates messing with them and stuff?
yeah. They don't. I mean, they definitely don't like humans, and they definitely don't like the crate. They don't like any. You can just tell that they don't like any of this shiny stuff, like bad memories associated with like
Mm.
any kind of like robot metal parts. Do not appreciate it.
If I let them out, what will she do?
They would just run away. They would like she being the monkeys.
Yeah,
Reintroduce the native Swedish monkey populations.
Yeah. If you let them out, they would just, they would run off
they're not
probably.
going to attack us.
No.
I will let them out.
Okay. Great. And I think you left the door cracked, so they just scamper on out and scare the neighbor's children and head off into the bush. Okay. Well, we will take a break now that we've empathized and saved the monkeys. We'll do a 15
Our
minute
job
break.
here is done. That's the end of that
Let's
mystery.
please.
We saved the monkeys. We can all go home now. So
Mark who?
15-minute break. And yeah, Mark who? What? Who dis?
Never heard of him.
Mark was short for monkey. We saved monkey. Mark.
Okay, see you guys in 15.
Bye.
Bye. scary basement time. Is there anything else we want to do now that you've released monkeys into the wild? What,
Mhm.
you're leaving the mice?
They're
No,
contaminated.
they are contaminated. I
Yeah.
can't trust them. They have technology.
They'll probably die. I mean, I feel like that's something Mick kind of looked when she comprehended that it is not an elegant solution. They're not gonna last.
I don't know that, so
Um,
I'm just gonna ignore it.
okay, cool.
But I do
Um,
want to investigate this body debris on
okay,
the
yes.
table.
Yes. Body and, robot parts.
Not interested in the robot parts.
Just the body. Okay.
Yes.
How are you investigating?
I'm
What
pretty smart. I'm
ritual?
looking at it and seeing like if there's any bones, being like, oh, those are people bones, or
Got
those
it.
are animal bones,
Wonderful.
and using my mind to look
Use that
with my
mind.
eyes. I am upset knowing the mice are going to die.
Oh my
Whoa!
gosh.
I've got over it real fast.
Whoa! Um, okay.
That's
So
4
you
questions.
have a lot of questions you can ask.
um,
Ask me anything.
looking at this table, what has happened here?
Okay, looking at this table, you can tell that Dr. Liv
Hmm.
created a creature that is flesh and steel and then took it somewhere else. That creature is not
Oh.
here.
This is just per robot part 2.
It is
That's what I'm gonna say.
sort of per robot 2.0.
We'll find an island.
Um,
We'll put them on it.
What
Put
threats
'em
can
on
I
the same
perceive about
island.
it?
What threats do you perceive about it?
Yeah. I'm like,
Um,
oh, there's an empty gun box.
It has military grade weapons.
no. Okay, so this is going to be like your intuition coming in here, and
Oh,
you're going
yeah.
to be looking at this, and you're going to be like, there's something weird about that radio thingy.
Oh, that thing that we never looked at. Yeah.
Yeah. And so you're going to be, like, this radio thingy and this creature are connected. And you can tell that radio is meant to, like, project human emotion into radio waves.
I'm sorry. Can
Excuse
you
me?
say that again for me in normal terms, people
Hmm.
terms?
What's your next question?
Where
just
is
kidding.
it?
Where is it? Not here.
Okay. Last question. What does it mean?
Um,
Specifically, the radio connection.
what does it mean? Okay, you
Like, are there dials for angry, sad, happy?
okay, I'm gonna say you go over to the radio and you
Uh-huh.
see that next to it, it says like there's like a list of names, and you can tell that those names mean like they were like failed attempts at like naming this radio. And so you can see that it says Peacemaker, back at you as one of the names, or Empathy Enforcer, or
Let's
War
see,
Ender.
enforcer.
Empathy Enforcer or War Ender, and those are all kind of like prototype names for this radio. Um,
Is there like one that's circled on the bottom? Like, oh, this is the name of it? Oh, God.
and she didn't take this radio with her. Like this, it's not here, and it doesn't look like it's
Take that
dusty.
radio.
Does
Birdie,
it look
turn that radio
portable?
on.
I don't want to do that.
I think you can see that it's broken. Like it's not.
Oh.
It didn't work.
Can I fix
Like
it?
it's kind of like the rabbits. Uh, it would be hard.
Okay. Well, we should take it with us.
Is it portable or is it like a jukebox-sized radio?
That is a very good question. Um, what is the size of said radio? Let me check.
Like, is it a radio receiver or
No, it is a
producer?
projector of radio waves, a sender of waves, not a
Probably pretty
receiver
big.
of
Little
waves.
larger than. Well, that's fine. We can come back for it.
That's true.
Yeah, I would say it's yeah, it just says it's a strange radio, so it
Too
doesn't
big
give
for
a size.
Vespa? Okay.
Too big for Vespa and to like covertly take out of house.
That's fine. Okay. Okay. Let's get out of this.
Do you think the thing from Mark's
soundproof.
dreams was this abomination that she created?
Is there like a empty
Oh,
red
yeah,
light box?
probably.
Oh, empty red light box.
Was that an actual question to me?
Yeah.
No,
Okay. I've seen the red light, right?
you
Yeah.
have.
Was it was just a red light, or could I, now having this information, think back to my experience and say, oh yeah, it was just this creature wearing a headlight?
No, it was a red light. There was moaning sounds and also the smell of like death and decay or something. It was really weird.
Yes, like a rusty.
Oh, rusty
Oh,
smell. Yeah.
it's okay, this is correct.
So I think you could try and roll for it, but I think on your own you're not gonna be able
We'll
to
do
put
that at a
two
later
and two
date.
together. Okay. We're leaving creepy creep basement?
I want nothing more to do down here.
No.
I want to leave.
Yeah.
The whole house. Preferably.
I have to go upstairs.
I'm gonna run upstairs. You guys don't have to come.
Nick! What? No, she can't go alone, and then I'll run up after you.
Leave me!
Nick!
I'm gonna come.
Birdie, you have psychic powers. You'll be fine. Just curse someone and kill them again.
I didn't do that. It was PF Live.
You guys can see, you go upstairs. It's just a usual second floor kind of, there's an office. There's a guest room that doesn't look like it's ever been used, and like an exercise room.
And then a
But
soundproof
when
chamber
you
filled with animals.
when you go upstairs,
Yeah.
you'll see like on the staircase going up, she has like these beautifully framed photos, like large, wonderful photos, and you can tell, Birdie, that they were Mark's photos that he's taken before. So they're photos of like the marshes and of like different calligraphy and
You
things
know
like that.
how like people get family pictures taken and they're all in like weird costumes or whatnot? Is there one of her with like this amalgamation of rust and body parts, like dressed in a little like train outfits?
Cute, but no.
Okay.
They are, that's all you can tell without, at this point in time.
Those are Mark's pictures. I don't know why she has them.
Well, you said she was Mark's guru. Pedal, right?
Shaman,
Yeah.
not a guru.
But like the same as not
No, not the same. Quite different, I would
lesser
say.
than but kind of similar.
Guru pedals in the Pacific Ocean as invents and reinvigorates my entire lifestyle. She doesn't just hang portraits of my art on the wall. Our relationship is totally different.
Okay, I'm
I
sorry.
feel like you guys are like walking up the stairs and
Yeah.
arguing.
Is there a bedroom, like a master bedroom?
This is a question that I also had, and no, they don't list a master bedroom.
She sleeps in the
on that metal
soundproof
table downstairs.
laboratory.
Yeah.
She
She's a loud
has
snorer, that's why it's soundproof.
she has
Sleep apnea.
she has like on the first floor there's like a treatment room and a living room, but there's no master bedroom.
This must mean she doesn't sleep.
She's a weird robot amalgam.
I mean, can we find this primal force thing?
It's
They're all
the
talking
primal
about?
force is the whole house. You have
Wasn't
to.
there a copy of the
y-
book or something?
but
Yeah,
isn't
you
there a
have to
book?
find your inner primal force. That's the
I
book.
have found mine, and it is not here.
Okay, so what are you guys doing?
Good question.
Is there even anything? I mean, like, I can't investigate.
There's a computer in her office.
Oh! I can investigate that.
her office? That was downstairs, wasn't it?
No, the office is
Oh,
upstairs.
the office is
Oh.
upstairs.
So the
Okay.
second floor has an office, a guest room, and like an exercise.
Sure, technology, I'm on it. Does this
Okay,
computer
office,
turn
yeah.
on?
There is no power, so you'll have to find a way to get
How
it
is this house
This
cut
is
off
not the
from
first time
power?
we've stolen a hard drive and booted it up at a later
It's
date.
true.
We just
True.
steal
True
the
fact.
whole computer except for the monitor and bring it to the library.
Why don't you get your Vespa up here and attach it to the battery?
Just electric spook 'em.
I don't know
I
how.
think that's like, ooh, electric spook. That's true. We haven't made an electric spooker yet. Can I electric spookify my hockey stick somehow?
Does Rudy have a power outlet?
Probably.
You still have
Power outlet?
daytime neighbor problems, but always, I will not stop you from using Rudy in this situation. Or you can just mess with the, like you haven't really looked to see why there's no power. You could potentially.
I can't fix a breaker.
I don't want to fix a breaker. We could just take the thing and like someone could go to the front door and knock and be like, "Hi, I'm here to take that computer you didn't want anymore,
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Liv," and then someone inside could be like, and then give it to you out the door, and then all the neighbors would
Great.
It's a foolproof
you're-
plant.
doing public service.
Yeah, this is a foolproof plan. Okay, I'll
Is her
I'll
office
hand you the
messed up
computer.
too?
Is what?
Her office ransacked.
No, it looks like just the first floor. They didn't go looking for anything else.
Okay,
in
I
the
want
house.
to investigate for a copy of The Primal Force Within by
Okay.
Dr. Liv.
Yay!
Your inner primal force, Lucas. Get it right.
Nope.
Is it her
I'm
primal
going to
force?
tag exhausted and try
He is
again.
just exhausted. The poor boy is exhausted.
Oh, Lucas, no.
All right. I feel like you get exhausted, Lucas, and there's just this beating in your head, and your vision just kind of turns a little red, and
No, I closed my eyes.
Oh, you gotta go. We're gonna kill you now.
Nope, nope,
it's
nope.
you still
I
there.
put the turquoise
You
up to my
got-
eyes.
It's still there. It's not gone when you close your eyes. And you got yourself a headache, and it hurts. It hurts pretty bad, and
That
you
turquoise-
smell the rusty smell.
Oh.
The turquoise is made of cyanide. I need you to take it if you start to see the red light.
Guys,
What the
does
fuck?
it smell kind of rusty up here?
No?
No.
It smells like putrid and rotting things and wild monkeys.
On the second floor?
Probably.
Yeah, probably. Not rusty.
Okay. Did someone turn on a red light?
Lucas! Take your
Snap out of it.
fire. Lucas, what book were you looking for? Have you lost your memory?
I feel
was
like it
looking for her
kind of
Primal Force
subsides.
book.
It subsides. It's not there for too long, but you could have swore you saw it. It was a visceral reaction.
Why do we need this book? Is it worth me also getting that consequence?
We don't need it, but it might provide insight into what's going on if we know it. Why would that group want the book?
They take his, or does he?
No, they didn't. They didn't want the book. They took the doctor.
Yeah,
They just came to Primal Force, which is
they
what.
came to Primal Force, this building.
Right,
I
but
think.
why
Yes.
would they want the doctor? I mean, maybe the Primal Force book will tell us what she was researching beyond.
I think it's her
Mark
therapy
has a
book.
copy, right?
Yeah, Mark does have a copy, so we could go see Aunt Erin or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we didn't take that copy, did we?
He didn't have it on
he
him.
He
has
did
one,
have
not
it.
on him.
He owns
He owns
a
a
copy. It was
copy.
not on his body.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But I don't think it's. I don't know. I feel like she
Find it here or there.
loosed her monstrosity upon the Totem Clan, and then the Totem Clan
Who are they?
retaliated by
Okay.
creating a red light and a rusty smell.
Yep, that makes a lot of sense. Yep.
Mhm.
And then
I'm gonna
they
go home and hug Meatball now.
Where's Meatball? Okay, what are y'all doing about this computer?
I'm
Shit.
just gonna take it and run.
Yeah, just move and then get an extra success and no one sees
Yeah,
you.
I'm gonna run it to Rudy, and then we're gonna all hop on Rudy and zip away.
Cool.
Well, I
Okay.
don't know if we
Your
have
move
to.
is bad.
You can do that, but we can just walk away.
You still have to sneak, don't you?
No,
Man,
I would
don't-
say if you want to be unseen,
we can just wait until nighttime, right?
you can wait.
We
until
could just wait
nighttime.
until
this creepy
nighttime.
house.
You
It
can
is
wait
really
until
creepy.
nighttime. You could sneak, or you can move. And if you fail, that'll
We'll get
be
the police called on
worse.
us, and what are they gonna do? Nothing.
I mean, no one will recognize your Vespa. That's with an attached
Highly identifiable sidecar.
right sidecar.
No one cares about the monkeys that are running around. They don't have bigger things to worry about.
The monkeys ran into the bush. Remember, to be free.
Let's
We can
just
come back for the computer later.
you never leave a teammate on the rink when the game's over.
The computer's not a teammate. Okay.
Is there a
Lucas grabs
smaller
the
piece
computer,
of this
rips
computer?
it
We don't
away,
need the whole
and starts
computer.
What are you rolling for that, sir?
Move
Okay.
or force to rip it. I don't care.
I'll take either. Doesn't matter.
Oh my gosh,
Woo!
he's so strong.
Suck my hockey stick.
What are you gonna use your extra success for?
Impress someone. I'm gonna impress my friends
Yeah, I'm impressed.
by
Okay.
running away with the computer.
It's not every day you see somebody running with a hockey stick and a computer.
I just run
Mhm.
back into
And
the
a
fields.
huge 90's computer. Okay, so you're just running down
I
the
like
street.
hop the
computer.
fence. Yeah, I run out the back door, hop the fence, and I try to get away as quickly as
Great.
possible.
I will say, since you got 2 successes and you released the monkeys have created enough of a distraction that you can get away with just bolting out of here with a huge ass computer.
The neighbors should have investigated this situation a long time ago.
They
We're just
probably
stealing
should
what's
have,
now
yeah.
become communal property.
It's true.
Yeah.
What are you two doing?
I guess I'm gonna try to sneak.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Please sneak and give me a success if you
I
can.
have 1 dice.
Oh,
Because-
I have 2!
You guys can wait until nightfall in the creepy place.
I
You want to wait
don't
until
want to
nightfall?
wait until
I'm gonna
nightfall.
impress you and say, I'm not scared. I think we can wait here just sort of until nighttime. The monkeys are gone.
Lucas is just gonna run through a field by himself. You think that's gonna be
He has a
fine?
hockey stick
And a computer.
and a computer.
I mean, I guess. I don't like it.
Oh, this is the
I mean,
perfect time.
I'm
We
gonna.
can put the curse on Alex.
You said your curse didn't kill Mark.
I didn't put that kind of curse on him.
Okay, sure. That's a great way to spend our time.
Yeah, what better place to send a curse than from like a haunted house?
Mhm. Now tell me all about him so I can get this curse exactly right.
What do you want to know?
How do you feel about him?
I don't like him
Why?
because he's mean.
But you
But
don't want him
sometimes he's
dead?
not mean. Sometimes he's fine.
Getting mixed signals from you.
Yeah.
You want him to be around.
No. Or,
You want him.
can you put a curse just so he's not mean?
I don't know. I don't really.
You're the
I
curse specialist,
I
Birdie.
don't curse people. I just send bad vibes in their directions, and then the cosmos does what the cosmos wants.
You said you cursed Mark.
Yeah.
And you said, I'll curse Alex too, and it'll go off without a hitch.
I'm not so sure anymore.
Uh-huh.
Might be a couple hitches.
Okay.
What's a little hitch or two?
So how do you put the bad juju out and then the cosmos makes him nice again?
Well, I have that flower from your dad, so I was going to use that, and we were going to go
Uh-huh.
out under the waxing moon, and we were going to burn it as a sacrifice
Uh-huh.
to ward your father from Alex.
He doesn't need to be protected.
No, like to separate their spirits from one another.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Question, while we're talking about Alex, how did your dad meet him?
We have 8 hours to fill, so tell me everything you know about him.
Let's see. My dad met him. Maybe he frequented the flower shop at one point, and then he like kept coming around and like invited him on a date, and that's how it started. But
Perfect. Okay.
they've been seeing each other for a long 6 months.
6
But
months.
that's forever. How are we going to separate true love?
6 months is like a serious commitment.
Mm.
You did it with
See
Mark.
Lucas still running in the distance.
It's like, run, Forrest, run! Run, Lucas.
Okay, but we can't burn my dad's flower under the waxing moon if it's
Why?
because it's not nighttime.
Yeah. No, we're just going to prep now.
Oh,
It's like you don't listen when I tell you about these things.
I'm sorry.
I accept your apology, and I'm sure you petals on the wind does as well.
Why did is that important?
Yes?
Okay.
I
Okay,
can't.
I'm
I
ready.
just. I think that you should give them a chance. I think you'd really like it. They've turned my life around.
Hoover pedal falls on the back of a horse. You want me to give her a chance? Them a chance?
Yeah. They invented veganism.
Hmm. I mean, if
So-
maybe if we escape this creepy house alive, then I'll go do yoga with you. That would be something.
Like we're just sitting on the porch in the back, not actually in the house.
I'll say a sufficient amount of time has passed, and it is now like the sun is setting. Everybody's gone inside. You don't have to sneak to be unseen and to return to Rudy.
He's just been parked out front this whole time.
Yep.
Great. Let's go.
Okay. Vroom vroom. Do a donut before we leave.
Rev the engine.
Okay,
Just
can we
drop
go?
me off at
So,
home.
do you know where to meet? Are you going to try to meet up with Lucas? Do you know where to go, or are
I
you just
think
going to like
Lucas
split?
went because I know where I think Lucas went.
I think Lucas
Friendship test.
is at his house.
Where else would you bring a computer?
Where do you think?
You better not have brought it to the arcade.
To the arcade.
Johan!
I'm sure
Lucas!
Johan has an office and an office computer.
No one's gonna think it's weird that you just stroll up with
I
the
don't
equivalent
care.
of.
I'm
Oh
the
my
captain
God.
of the hockey team. The second most important person in that school. They already know I'm weird because I hang out with y'all.
Well, guess who does not show up at the arcade? Not either of us. I think we drive by it and I go, "Oh no, we don't need to go there." Lucas wouldn't have brought the.
Yeah,
tickets
he's
to the
gonna be at his
arcade.
house, and then we show up at
Yeah,
your
yeah.
house, and we've established that nobody's
I
ever
don't even
there.
know if his house has a computer.
We have the computer.
We need a monitor. I didn't take the whole thing. I took the.
What's the monitor?
Do you know how big
Oh my
monitors were back
gosh.
then? You can't take
Not
both.
these
You are
monitors
on the
plus
hockey
computers.
team.
Stop.
Put a monitor under this arm. Put a computer under this arm.
Free hand for a hockey stick at all times.
Nick has a monitor,
All
so
right.
that's fine. But we go to Lucas's house, and nobody's there, and we're gonna feed Meatball while we're there, I guess.
Meatball's fine. I have open food for Meatball. 'Cause I do not.
Hence why meatball is meatball shaped.
The vets tell me no, but I say yes. So
Birdie, do you just
Please
want to
don't do
wait
that for
here
your
for
actual
Lucas? We can
pets.
continue the curse.
Or
Or is
I
that
don't know if he's
weird?
coming.
I
Well,
mean,
I mean,
where is he gonna sleep otherwise?
yeah. I mean, I was probably gonna go for a midnight yoga session.
Okay, see, look, if we do the curse, then I can come for a midnight yoga session.
Oh, what a great idea. Okay, great. Well, we need to go get that flower from my house.
Okay.
Nick's
we're
dad
never
just,
and
like,
never
just
meet up again.
feels a pain in his heart because he senses his lotus is about to be burned. Okay, so it sounds like they're not meeting up with you, Lucas. Do you want to do something while they're gone? With Johan?
I want to do something while they're gone. I definitely don't want to mess with this technology because technology means next to nothing to me. Actually, can I contact with Johan and he's actually like a secret tech guru?
He built all the arcade games.
Yeah, if you want that to be Johan's truth, you can make that Johan's truth.
If I succeed at this
If
contact.
you succeed in this contact roll.
Because I think they have like the right tools for whatever you need them to do.
Yeah, to
That could
know
be
the
one of
right
your
person to get in
things.
touch with, or
Yeah.
you tell the GM who the person is and roll to overcome the trouble of finding them. So I'll say this is like, Johan, so it's rolling to make it so kind of a thing.
I would love to do this.
Nice.
Wow, I don't need y'all. I'm a
Wonderful.
one-man army. Okay, eye contact with Johann.
Yeah.
And he's ready to help me.
Okay, so Johann, like you said, has a computer monitor in the back, and he's just like, "Oh yeah, like what, Lucas? I didn't know you were into computers. Like what? This is great. Like what are you doing with a computer in here?"
Yeah, I built it myself. I put in the parts, and I'm not sure if it works. So can I hook it up to your monitor, and can you log in for me? Thank you, Johann. You're the
Sure,
best.
sure, bro. But like, what do you mean log in? There's no logging in the
Just
90s. But so he like takes you and
just
he's
turn
like,
it on.
he takes it and he's like, "Oh yeah, this is pretty good. Oh cool." And hooks it up to and he's like, "Press power, little man." And he puts your finger on the power button.
It's just like,
Okay. You press it?
yeah.
Okay, great.
Make him
Everything.
look away while you press it.
You do not get to see what is inside this computer. Okay, so you get to see that the computer's on, and it is like 90s monitors. Black screen, green little pixel text. There's like only so much this computer can do. And it has two notes on it. And they're titled "The Prophets Reunite" and "Eureka!" exclamation point. And
Okay.
you can also see that there are some patient files for the therapy center for Mark and Aunt Erin. Um, do you want to read them, or do you want to wait until the group is here? Do you
I'm
click to
never meeting
open?
up with Emma again, apparently. So I
They're
think I
having
look
a
at
ritual
Johann
without
and
me.
I'm like, Johann, I think I heard someone needs help with an arcade outside. Okay, thank you, bye. And I like push him out the door.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna read both those things.
Okay.
I'm gonna read all of it. I mean,
Ahem. Let me read this verbatim yet again. Which one do you open first, the prophets or Eureka?
Eureka. Prophets terrify me.
Okay. Eureka! Exclamation point. The project is completed, and I have finally succeeded. My technology will save humanity from itself. I almost can't believe it. I wish Elizabeth was here with me. Now it only remains to terminate the trial subject. It will put a strain on my relationship with the robots, of course, but I'm sure I can make them understand.
What?
Should I read again?
No, I think I got the gist of that. Okay,
Okay.
then I click on prophets.
The prophets reunite. This is slightly longer. I have seen Elizabeth's shadow walk across the living room, and I heard her voice for the first time in 10 years. She speaks through the dial tone on the phone and the flow of the water in the shower. Are these signs that she's alive and that we'll soon be reunited, or am I losing my mind? I long for the Hephaestum and the clarity of mind it brings. No other place sharpens my mind in such a way. It makes me wonder if it's more than a building, if it's alive.
The Hephaestum?
Yes, Hephaestum.
I doubt Lucas knows what that is.
Lucas would only know that it's a weird word, probably, and it doesn't look Swedish.
Okay.
Do you want to look at the patient files?
Yes.
Okay. You can see that it's like generally just life coaching kind of patient files. Like it's not medical patient files. And you can see that Mark and Aunt Erin have been attending Primal Force Therapy Center for like life coaching, improvement, lifestyle improvement, and veganism now. She's a direct competitor to Guru Petals. And yeah, you can just see that in there she talks about running sessions with the two of them and how they talk about life
Okay.
coaching things.
No crazy secrets like Aunt is
I
helping her
would
murder people.
no, nothing like that. Just
Okay.
a bunch of like self-helpy stuff.
That's equivalent, right?
Murder, self-help, it's all the same.
If I'm helping
Okay.
myself by murdering people. Okay,
Yeah.
that's great. I remember where the power button is, shut it down, and ask
leave it
for
there?
Johann back to unplug it, because I don't know how the plugs work. And then I'm gonna
Yeah.
keep it on me.
Okay. I feel like Johann gives you a slice of pizza to take on
Thanks,
the road.
Johann.
And he's like, say hey to your brother for me.
Yeah, sure, bye.
Okay. All right, switching to my two curse ladies.
I want to empathize with Mick
Okay.
because I feel like there's things she's not sharing with the group.
Potentially
What?
true.
What am I not sharing?
You're going to make me look up player v player rules. Are you going to resist or do anything about that, Mick, or are you cool?
We clarified that Lucas and Birdie know details about Alex.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I guess I specifically want to know what you want.
I want my dad to be happy, and I mean, that's great. But he also shouldn't be with somebody who does bad things sometimes.
That's what your dad wants.
Yeah. Yeah.
What does Mick want?
What does she want?
Mm-hmm.
I think she actually likes Alex when he's not
She want to fix Alex?
in his mood. Yeah, she wants him to be like fixed and not just normal Alex and not
like
bad Alex.
Jackal and Hyde Alex.
Is she lying?
No.
Okay, that's another question I could ask.
Is it illegal?
Yeah, what's her weak spot? How can I make her do
Rudy.
something?
Rudy
Okay.
is her weak spot.
I don't. Silly me. I forgot that Venus is in antiquate at the moment. That means we can only send good vibes at people at the moment. So we can't do
What?
anything negative. I know, I forgot. Silly me. I just got so worked up with those monkeys.
Okay,
You
well,
can totally come to midnight yoga. That'd be fun.
I think I'll pass this time. Because if Venus isn't
Antiquated.
graded, yep, then you can only absorb bad vibes from yoga, right?
No, that's patently false. Actually, one of the best times to do midnight yoga. That's why we're having it tonight.
Oh. Do you do it outdoors?
No, cold. We live in Sweden. It's nighttime.
Summer.
You're right. So maybe, probably.
No, I'm just gonna go hang out with my dad, I guess. I don't know where Lucas is, though. I'm a little worried.
I mean, he will go home eventually.
I mean, the good news is that Mick does know what a phone is, so
This is true.
He does know what a phone is. My house is probably locked though.
Yeah, we snuck
Can't
in
have
the
Meatball
window.
escaping.
She's gonna call you from her phone, not from your phone. Doesn't make sense to call you from your own phone.
She could have called the arcade.
That doesn't make sense. Phones don't work like that.
Okay, Birdie's going to midnight yoga.
Yes.
Mick, I guess, is going home because I have a curfew that I just remembered about.
Oh yeah, you do.
Good thing you remembered your curfew.
Wasn't it real early though? Like 7? Like
I don't think
summertime
he
in
gave. I
Sweden.
don't think we
Yep.
gave a time. I think
Oh,
there
it's
was
just
just
that
like
there
before
is a curfew. Yeah, okay.
Okay, who wants so I feel like we're transitioning into scenes with anchors
Well, I
and
need
or
one, yeah.
everyday scenes. So
Uh-huh.
who has an idea or wants to go first with that?
I'll go first.
No
Mine's
what?
easy.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
just Meatball, as always. So I come back. I think I had to walk the whole way. I'm so tired. I've got that computer shoved in like my hockey bag. It's just been getting heavier and heavier. But I finally drop everything off. Meatball. What does Meatball like to do when Meatball? I think a Meatball normally just like curls up on the couch and stuff. So I like go inside, super tired, head straight to the couch, find Meatball, pick Meatball up, flop onto the couch with Meatball on top of me, and hug Meatball to my chest, basically.
Meatball weighted
And
blanket therapy.
yeah, and Meatball kind of like protests a little bit before getting comfortable, and then I just like spill my guts to Meatball, basically. I tell Meatball everything. So I'm like, oh my gosh, Meatball is crazy
Both just watching you.
today. We found Mark, and he was dead. And he had chips in his eyes. And then we went to this freaky house, and this lady was kidnapped. Did you know Mark had a calculator for some reason? What kind of nerd has a calculator? Anyways, and then there were monkeys, and you know, Birdie was kind of mean today. I didn't like that as much, and I don't know what's going on with Meg. She's got all these problems with Alex and her dad, and then I had to run away with this stupid computer. I don't even know how computers work. I'm so
Meatball
tired.
boops your nose.
I know, Meatball. I love you too, and I booped
Just
Meatball's nose.
a boop of love.
And then I go and I make some food. And I share people food with Meatball all the time. So Meatball just like I make like a little plate for Meatball of a mini meal of whatever I'm eating.
Okay.
And I let
Great.
Meatball eat right next to
You
me.
like garnish it for Meatball?
No, I'm still a teenage boy, so my
Okay.
meals are like microwave pizza rolls and
This cat
and
is
like
gonna die
pasta
at the
with
young age
butter.
of 3.
But
Meatball is
it's
living
because
the
my
good
parents
life.
are almost never home to
Yeah.
eat meals, and I used to eat meals with Michael all the time. So now my only like dinner companion is Meatball. I make him a
Let's
little plate to eat with me because I'm sad
while
and lonely.
we are talking about Michael.
No, let's not talk about Michael. I take the scene back and I say,
All right,
"Done."
okay. We can pause. Birdie, tell me
Yes.
about midnight yoga and tell me what
It's
Guru Paddle
yeah.
looks like.
It's just me and Guru Petals. Guru Petals has floor length hair. It has not been cut ever. She doesn't let metal touch her body. She wears nothing
Is it like
but
dreads or is it like
no, it's flowy,
flowy
wavy.
hippie hair?
Yep,
Got it.
flowy, wavy, hippie hair. Um, wears nothing but like mismatched floral pattern like caftans
Hmm.
and probably 30 pounds of stone jewelry.
Okay, perfect.
You know where they are because the clacking gives them away.
Mhm.
It's like necklaces, earrings, rings, the whole shebang.
5 ankle bands on each foot.
Perfect. Okay.
Yes.
And how, like, what does Guru Pedal give you guidance on? Like, what do you guys talk about?
Well,
How does she
we're doing
convey
our
her
midnight
wisdom?
log. Yeah. I
Yeah.
sort of just I listen to her sermons and then I come to her with problems
Mhm.
and she gives me advice.
Okay. Great.
On this particular night, I have a big problem that I want to address with her.
Okay. So do you talk whilst doing yoga or is it like
Yeah.
après yoga?
It's
Okay.
just us two. That no one else
Okay.
came to midnight yoga class.
Birdie, it's been so long since I've seen you.
Ooh, petals in the springtime flower. I know. I have been quite busy recently.
You're just something about your aura is so disturbed. Like,
It's quite
what's happening?
dark. I People around me keep dying, Guru Petal. Today,
Well,
I
death
found.
is part of life.
I know that's what you say, and all death comes before life, and whatnot. But
You've been listening.
I've been practicing and taking what you've said to heart. But today we found the body of my good ex-friend Mark, and I, I don't, I, and in a moment of weakness, I sent some bad juju his way, and the juju listened, and I think I'm responsible for his untimely pass up to the great Buddha.
Guru Petal is like, well, we've all had moments of weakness. That's what our journey here on this earth plane is for.
Mhm.
As we move into downward dog, think about your negative energy and release this self hatred you're carrying towards yourself. I don't think it was just your juju that hurt Mark. Was
Okay.
there any other sign of his death?
Um, there was some painted bricks on his eyes.
See, there you go. You're not the sole person responsible for Mark.
Oh, yes,
It
you're right.
takes a village to
To
rage
paint some
and
bricks and put them on a body. I forgot that's one of your
It
main
takes a
lessons.
village to kill someone.
Oh, I don't know.
we
What do
all
you
come
think this
in with
means?
different life intentions.
Yes. I just
And
this has happened you remember when I told you about how I saw my friend's brother die, and I just don't know if these are connected.
it's true. We'll have to meditate on it more.
Okay, okay. Upward
Okay.
dog now.
Upward dog. Yes.
You take that statement back right now.
And she like guides you into a meditation and she's
Mhm,
like, "Okay, now at this time of Venus intrograde, I want you to think about the truth and clear your mind and drop deeper into a meditative state and intend to see the truth of the situation." And I just imagine Guru Petal leads you into just some breathing exercises to calm you down and
mhm.
help you feel less triggered by
Yeah.
all of this. You
She
don't necessarily have
revolutionized breathing
answers.
as a way of life.
It's true. Um, so is there anything else you want to do with Guru Petal?
No, I think she bandages up my bruise on my face.
She puts,
She puts
I saw this might happen. I have the perfect homemade hemp salve.
oh, yes.
And she gives you a little clay pot full of
Mhm.
hemp salve. Doesn't smell great, but it works.
Amazing.
And as she goes, she gives you like a koan to meditate on
Okay,
until
okay.
you meet again.
Okay, okay, okay. And I walk home At like 3 in the morning, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. You walk home, you see that the wedding invitations are in the mail. Like, you see what was
Wait, I
left of
forgot who's
Nathan's.
getting married.
My dad and my dead mom.
Oh, yeah.
They're renewing their vows.
Oh boy.
But your dad
them.
is fast asleep.
I'll take one of those and I'll go upstairs and meditate on it.
Okay.
See if my mom also talks to me. I assume she doesn't.
I would say not at this
Okay.
juncture.
Perfect. I'll keep it though.
Nick, you'll keep it. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. I'm assuming your dad's at home.
Yeah.
You're back before curfew. I'm gonna say you're like back at like 9
Okay.
p.m. something
Late
like that.
curfew.
Yeah. Is he awake?
So your
Is
dad's
he
like
hanging
done.
out?
I feel like he's done with dinner. He's like maybe hanging out, watching his favorite show. What would that be?
Now you've got me paralyzed thinking of 90's shows.
Oh, you don't have to. I mean, you could just say like the local flower show. Or you
No,
can
I
make
don't. I think he has to separate hobbies from work.
fair.
I feel like he watches like. Well, he probably watches like Star Trek.
Oh, cute. Okay.
Yeah.
So he's like watching Star Trek, getting a little. I'm assuming he's seen them all before, and they're like some of them are reruns, and so he's just like watching his comfort show. So yeah, he's just hanging out in the living room. I don't think Alex is there.
Okay.
Or if he was there and he left already. So he's like, "Hey, hon."
Hey, Dad. Trouble with Tribbles again. They've been playing that so much.
Ugh, but it's the best.
Hey, Dad. Do you have a second to talk? Do you care if we
Mhm.
turn the
He
TV off?
he turns it down.
Okay, that's fine. Can't miss the Tribbles.
He's not watching it. He just turns it down. What's up?
um. Well, for one, I'm sorry I was out late so long, but Birdie and Lucas and I had some adventuring, and that's all. It was a fun Saturday.
Well, you came home before curfew, so like that's totally fine. And you know, I'm a cool dad. Like teens like to do things on the weekends. I get it. You don't have to tell me your life, but I am glad that you came home before it was too late, you know.
What can we get clarification on what is too late, Dad? You haven't really solidified that.
um
I'll
what
know too late when I see it.
he's like gotta phone a friend for a moment. Like, what is too late? And he's like, oh yeah, like 11 p.m.
Okay, that makes sense. I'm glad Birdie invited me to midnight yoga. I'm glad I didn't go to that because that would have been too late.
Yeah, love Birdie, love her argan oil, but midnight yoga, I don't know what's your dad's name, Birdie?
My dad's name.
Your mom's name is Deborah.
My mom's name is Deborah. My dad's name is Gutron.
Devin. No.
No.
Gerald.
Daniel.
What is my dad's name? He's an NPC. I don't have to name him. That's your dad.
Okay, do you want to hand over the responsibility to me?
I hand over everything except for universal veto power.
Debatable. Okay, Lars.
Lars, that's
fine.
good.
Okay, I don't know what Lars is thinking, letting Birdie run around at midnight. I mean, that's. I mean, she's still just a teenager. Anyway, I'm glad you're home. What's up?
I just wanted to. So Lucas and Birdie have been wanting me to talk to you about Alex.
Flowers.
No.
Alex.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was he here earlier?
Yeah.
How's that going, Dad?
Good. He's just, it's just the light of my life. It just brings like, I just feel like there's so much more for me now.
Yeah.
Teary dad eyes. But he's like, shakes it off. He's like, yeah, I mean, it's going really good. And you're like such a good sport. I know things were a little weird with your mom, but like Alex just means so much to me. And
That's
not as much as you do, but
that's really great, Dad.
mm.
Yeah, yeah, that's awesome.
Are you trying to get something from him?
No.
Okay. Do
Think
you
she'll be like, do you sometimes like Alex comes by when you're not around, Dad, and like I don't know, does he like drink a lot sometimes on the weekends?
No, he's like such a health freak. He doesn't even let me have ibuprofen.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think he's into that kind of stuff. I mean, why do you think he's been drinking?
Oh, he just like gets really loud, but not in a horrible way. It's fine.
Your dad's like, "Oh, well then it's fine. Okay, great."
Uh-huh. Okay. Well,
But he's like, "Hun, I'm so glad, how's school going? I'm so glad we figured out why you were having so much trouble at school and like you have help now."
yeah, Birdie is helping me with all my essays, and it's great.
Yeah. And your teachers, now they know what dyslexia is and how to help you learn better, right? We were talking about that. I went to the parent teacher conference.
Yeah, I think they're trying at least.
Okay. All right. Well, you can ask me for help with that if you need it. And if Alex, shouldn't be coming around the house when I'm not there. So, like, let me know if he's just
Okay,
popping up.
I'll let you know.
Great. He turns Star Trek back up.
Okay, thanks, Dad. I'm gonna give him a hug.
Pat, pat,
Yeah.
pat. Hug, hug, hug. Okay.
Then I'm gonna go upstairs and Google. Does Google exist in the 90s? Maybe.
Nope.
I would search
100%
on my
not.
computer. Can I do
Ask
that?
Jeeves is probably the closest thing you've got.
What does Venus in retrograde mean?
Oh, antegrade. Oh God,
Because
never
in
knew.
Venus in integrade you find no information. Retrograde you do find information. So integrade must be a secret Guru Lotus phase of the planet.
Yeah, it's when it's coming back at you.
When it's
Perfect.
the
Yeah,
empathy enforcer.
I'm gonna read up on that so I can be
Okay.
more informed for Birdie.
Okay. Everybody clear your conditions for talking to your Ankus. Do 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 do. And a new day has dawned. Sunday. Do you feel like you want more everyday scenes, or do you want to hop back in to investigation? Just so I can know for where to leave us off before we end the session.
Investigation.
Investigate.
Investigation, yeah.
Okay. All right.
We
Where
have
do you
so
guys
many
meet up?
things we can do. Okay, we're gonna meet
The
up at
arcade.
the arcade.
At the arcade, yeah.
That
That's where we
Obviously,
always
it's
meet
where
up.
you were.
If we're
I
ever
mean,
separated, we
it's
always
supposed
meet
to
up
be-
at the arcade.
It's supposed to be the answer, but nobody went last night except
Yeah, exactly. Let me see. What is our hideout? The arcade. Who does Lucas have a personal contact with? Johan, the owner of the arcade.
So no resentment there. Great. You meet at the arcade. What time do you think you guys go there? Is this like an early morning thing? Is
10
this like
a.m.
10 a.m.?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, it's the weekend. It's probably open. Kids need to do stuff on the weekend.
Yeah, I can get in whenever I want, probably. I know all the secrets.
Yeah. I mean, Johan probably gave you a key. He's like, yeah, open
Well,
it
I know
early
where
for
the
me,
spare
man.
is hidden.
Yeah.
From
Okay.
Michael, so.
So I'm assuming it's early. You use the spare. Nobody is at the arcade yet, and you guys convene.
Okay, I tell them about the files I found. I go, Liv was obviously going crazy. This is,
Wait, Liv was seeing dead people, hearing dead people?
I mean, I guess. It sounds kind of like what you were doing, but she was using it for like bad stuff. This, I don't know. And then she made something and has to terminate the experiment. It doesn't make any sense. Could it have been that radio we took?
We didn't take it, but yeah,
Y'all didn't take it
probably.
because it was too
Oh,
big.
we didn't take it. Oh, it was too big.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe
but that one was broken, wasn't it?
it terminated it.
I don't think that's what she wanted to terminate. Also, have y'all heard of the Hephaestum?
A what?
It was like a building or something.
A
That she
festum?
Hephaestum.
Hephaestum?
Does Birdie know what this means?
I think off the bat you wouldn't know exactly what it
Okay.
means. You could be like, it's not a Swedish word, it's
Not
probably Greek.
Swedish. That's probably Greek.
I'll type it in the chat so you guys can
Was
see
she
the
getting
spelling
to
it.
Greece? Was she taking flights to Greece?
I don't know, but that's a good idea that we can definitely follow up on.
Okay, well, I feel like we probably want to talk to Mark's aunt next, or
He is the
maybe
only person left
go
alive
to
of the
the
three,
marsh.
probably.
Don't say that. She could also be dead.
Oh my god.
We don't know how this works.
I did not spell that right.
It would be only the
I
second
spelled it
person
right.
that we've seen die. Or seen found dead. For sure. Only number 2.
Can I make a comprehend roll on Hephaestum?
You get to comprehend that Hephaestum?
I would say unless you're at a library, you're not
No?
gonna get
Okay.
anything.
That or our next best bet is probably the marshes. Maybe we can find the camera.
We could go to cab 3.
I don't know where a military bunker is.
We could find that also at the library.
I'd rather go to marshes than an abandoned military bunker that was probably affiliated with the loop.
You're neglecting to consider maybe the bunkers in the marshes.
I mean, maybe.
That's if
It
I was gonna find a
probably
bunker,
is
I
in
would
the
put it in the
marshes.
marshes.
Well, they weren't always marshes, but
Sounds like we need to go
okay.
to a
Well, sounds like
library.
we need to go to the library.
Well, let's go to the house.
What
Let's
house?
talk to the aunt.
Oh,
See if she's alive. Then
she's
go to the
not going to the
library.
library.
She's
And then
not
go to
gonna
the
be. I
marshes.
don't. Is she gonna be helpful?
Library is closed on Sundays.
Ugh.
This is Sweden. You don't know that.
This is Sweden. I would like to veto that
There's
information.
no less. I challenge that.
I challenge that.
We'll just contact the librarian and tell her it's an urgent school project.
Urgent call. I mean,
We break into
the
the school.
library. I'm not saying that you can't go to the library. I was just thinking about it being Sunday, so I don't care if it's open or not.
We could go see Miss Margarita and ask her about Hephaestum and also cab 3. She probably knows.
I don't want to.
She probably knows everything about it.
Miss Margarita's
God,
way better than a
tequila
library,
scares me.
Lucas. Why does tequila is
Tequila
like
is a
2
hyperactive
pounds?
menace.
He's 3
Okay.
pounds.
And a 3
His
pounds
te-
that can bite you.
His teeth can't even pinch your skin. They're so small.
They're just little nubbins.
They're just little nubbins. He's 15 years old.
Miss Margarita files them down specifically so he can't bite people.
Because it's been a problem in the past. Because tequila is a nearly rabid chihuahua.
Johan comes in finally. It's now like 11.
Oh, hey,
It's been an hour.
Johan.
Hi, Johan. We're
Oh,
just
hey,
chilling,
my little dudes.
keeping the place warm for
What are you up
you
to,
know.
man? Cool. You know, that computer you brought was just rad.
Yeah, forget you ever saw that. Okay, bye.
Lucas, wait.
What?
You brought the computer here?
We were at your house waiting.
I don't have a computer at home. I can't hook it up. I don't know how this works.
I
Johan's
don't
good with
either.
computers.
What you
Johan's
should have
good with
done.
computers?
Yeah,
What?
if you ever got to know him, Birdie, you would actually know some of this stuff.
I
Anyways,
know him on a level that
on
transcends
a
your
we to know
imagination.
basis.
We need to know. Oh, so good.
Are you guys staying or leaving?
Leave it.
Leaving.
Leaving? Where we're leaving
Okay.
to? No idea. It was not
Okay.
decided.
The aunt's house.
Lucas
Mark's
votes
house.
library. That's all. That's all I'm gonna say. So Mick has the tiebreak. That's
She refuses.
at some point.
I'm sorry, I'm just talking to chat.
I know. Thank you.
Thanks, chat.
What's the choice? Aaron or library? I choose library.
Yes.
Okay. I will say, okay, the library is not open for long on Sundays, so you can't, like hang out there all day.
Yeah,
but
that's fine.
No, we won't be there all day. We just need to
you
research
go.
like 2
You're going
things.
to the public library or the school library.
Public.
Probably public library.
Okay.
Has more stuff.
Cool. Head
That's
on
where
in.
we go.
You head straight. Who's the most familiar with the library? Who's like the library queen?
Oh, definitely Birdie.
Birdie.
There's
Okay.
definitely Birdie. I spent
right.
6 years of my life in this building.
So realm of card catalogs.
Yeah, those things.
Mhm.
To find the books that you want. So you stroll on in,
Mhm.
and you can just start researching it away.
Okay. I want to research cab 3, see if I can figure out where this bunker is.
Perfect. You can do that with a for the library. I think that's under the realm of comprehend, just to like comprehend the information.
Mhm.
You don't have to investigate.
Pretty important role. Anyone want to lead, Birdie?
You want to lead? Okay, I'll lead for you. I'll say, okay, you guys know libraries. I know how to carry books and find things. I'll run and get everything. You just tell me where to go. I need to get my morning workout in anyways, so I should probably be jogging. He's like already jogging in place. Like, it's like he's kind of like juking side to side a little bit. Like, which aisle should I go down? Okay, let me roll that. With hearts.
Oh.
You lose your power in the library. Checking condition. Oh, no.
I'm gonna re-roll that. We'll say exhausted because I wear myself out, I guess.
You underestimated the number of.
Oh my god!
all of these rolls. I
That's
re-rolled
like-
What is this?
so many successes. That's more successes than the chart gives you options for.
I'm guessing
Does
you
it max out?
12 dice since it doubles the. No, it goes up
No,
by
it doesn't
2.
goes up
double.
by
It goes up by
2.
2 each time. So it'd be a
8
pool of
dice.
8
8
dice that people can use.
What?
Ah!
the
Okay, well,
heck?
I'm not going to use all 8. I'm going to use maybe 2. I'll
He's
use
Mhm.
this is what he's
3.
done. He's already started just grabbing books and like putting that. He's like already
You
running.
grabbed all the books.
I'm just the librarians are a little scared of me, which is the only reason they haven't told me to stop yet. Because I'm hyperactively grabbing every book I can find.
I feel like
more or
this is what
less.
the librarians are doing. They're like muttering under their breath. So they're like, wait, don't take that.
I cannot hear them. The wind is passing through my ears, and
pages
On the
flapping in the
microfilm?
wind.
pages flapping in the wind.
I'm
Okay.
going to spend 3 of those dice.
Okay, are we allowed to split up?
Yeah.
Leave?
Yeah.
It says
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
it's a pool. That
Okay,
We
perfect.
never did
There
this
were
right in the
kids.
last game, so we're doing
We
it
never
right
did
now.
it.
Yeah, so
Perfect.
no one else can lead until that pool is finished.
Oh my
Oh my
gosh.
word.
I was
What is
gonna say,
Don't
are you
happening,
worry.
sure you
guys?
don't want more?
Yep, that's fine. I'm upset because you're ignoring the librarians.
They're like getting more and more anxious. Yay! Comprehend. You get a bonus for that.
Mhm.
You get a plus bonus die for this information and additional
Yeah.
information. Okay. So, KAB-3 is you can find it on a map. You find
Oh.
like an old loop schema that like was confidential, and then Crafticore took it over, and it like doesn't matter anymore. So it was just kind of like shoved somewhere, and you have found it. So you see it on a map, and you can see that it is in the eastern Black Lake lands. Which is pretty easy to identify. And you can even see that they have like dotted a couple of entrances. So like you know that it's a bunker in this kind of like wooded area in the eastern Black Lake lands, and that it has multiple entrances to get in. But it's it's
And that is
an
not the
underground bunker.
marshes.
No,
Like, these forests were not
Yeah.
they weren't previously forest, now they're marsh. It's
No.
totally separate. Okay. good.
Totally, it's in. So I'll put it in the chat. It is KAB dash Eastern Black, and then you have the Torslanda marshes.
Yes.
Was where Mark.
Oh, Porcelanda Marches.
There's an umlaut in there,
Yeah.
but I'm not gonna put it in.
Oh, marshes.
Marshes. I spelled that wrong. Marches.
Oh.
Marshes, darling. Marshes.
It's like, how many other marshes are we gonna find? So I'm just gonna call them the marshes, but maybe this will be a problem in the future.
Yes. Eastern
I'm
Black
proceeding
Lake
to
lands.
throw books at you now. Working on my throwing arm.
Okay, I want to research the Hephaestum. Hephaestum.
Okie
Do we want... Should I just use the rest of your lead pool, or do we want some more of them saved?
Is there anything else we need to research or comprehend from the library? I don't think so. Unless we could find something about this Elizabeth somehow.
I mean, we could try to find the Inner Primal Force book.
True.
Okay, I'll just use 3 again, and then we'll have 2 left. Is that fine?
Okay. Are you
Sure.
doing it to find the book?
No, I'm doing it to find the Hephaestum stuff.
Okay.
Okay, comprehend with 3 bonus dice. Oh
my
my
gosh.
gosh.
Okay. So you find out that the Hephaestum is associated with the Greek god Hephaestus,
Uh-huh.
who is the god of um, like blacksmithing, creating, forging, machinery. Thunderbolts were made by him. He was also terribly ugly, and you find out his whole sordid romantic life in the Greek pantheon and how he's rejected by Aphrodite and all that jazz. So you find out that it's Greek mythology, and it's rumored to have been you don't find actual an actual article, but you do find that there were rumors in the 80s that there was a loop lab named the Hephaestum. And you kind of know that there was a big stink made about it, but with the Craftacore takeover of the loop and just kind of like all of the changes, you don't know exactly what happened to it. I'll give you this last one since you got three. One name that came up was a Michelle. Let me find her last name. And there was rumors of an article written by Michelle about the Hephaestum, but you cannot find it. Michelle Tannenbaum. Tannenbaum. So you can see, like, there was something to do with the loop. There was maybe like an article about it, but it's been like lost with the takeover and like time. Um, and then the like whole Greek association, and that it was maybe a loop lab. And
Why does that name sound
remember to
familiar?
take those extra die for when you use that information. What was your question, Logan?
But why does that name seem familiar? Does someone else have that name? Tannenbaum? No. Okay.
Nope. Unless it's from Tales from the Loop. Not as of yet.
You
No one
still
has
have
that
2 dice works worth of book.
Yeah, did you guys want to
writing.
find the bookity book? Bookity book.
I'm just gonna roll it. Not me.
I can do it. 2 extra dice.
Nice.
1 success. Yay! So just so happens it falls out of one of the stacks that Lucas is like running around. It falls on the floor, and the librarians are like, no, and like whoosh, falls like right on the floor at your feet. Make you pick it up, and you see it is a paperback kind of cheap publishing book, and it looks, for all intents and purposes, like any other self-help book. It has a beautiful background on the cover. There's a person in a yoga pose in silhouette, and it says "Your Inner Primal Force" on the cover, and Dr. Liv's Hemmelschald's name on there. And you can see that the book basically describes what a person should do in order to get rid of what the author is calling the conformity virus, um, and how to become whole, which will in turn end all wars. So, and then you flip through it and you just see, like, texts on the horror of the conformity of society, and the terrible effects of war, and how by healing yourself you can heal the world too. And on the back, you can see that they describe Liv Himmelschald's little bio as a person who is a medical doctor with a holistic perspective. And that she runs a therapy center called Primal Force in the north of the Sangasabi Plains, where you guys were. And you can see a picture of her because it's her author photo, and she's just a very serious looking woman, with like a power cut and maybe some like shoulder pads, making intense, eye contact with the camera. So yeah, that's what you get from the book.
Love that for us. She just
I
wants to end
don't.
wars, guys.
Birdie, did you know that you have a conformity virus?
The yoga
rudest thing you've
conformity
ever said to
virus.
She's clearly copying Goo Pedal Summertime.
Yeah. She's a medical doctor.
That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
It's the 90s. That's a fake degree.
Yeah. I think we need to find Mark's camera.
That's a scary time.
Yeah, but I think it's better to do it in the daylight than at night or something.
Moral of the story of Things from the Flood is it better to do it in the daylight?
Okay, let's go find his camera.
I don't want to
It's
go to a bunker.
just
That
that
sounds like
easy.
underground.
The bunker does seem scarier.
Yeah, we can just do that at nighttime because it's already going to be dark.
It's
then,
already
so
going to
it
be
doesn't
dark inside.
matter. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
See?
Torslanda
There you go,
Marshes. We on the way.
Perfect. Everybody in
Or we should
agreement?
talk to the aunt to see if she knows
Oh, now
where
you want to talk to
No,
the
I'm
aunt.
over
where
it.
Mark might go in
No,
the marshes.
I'm the one driving. We're going to the marshes.
I force your bike to turn around and go towards the aunt. That's fine. We can go to the marsh. Can't believe you don't want to talk to this aunt. She's a lovely lady who deserves to know that her nephew is dead.
We don't know that. Sometimes you see people who die or may be dead and they're not actually dead. And sometimes they come home and marry your dad. Again.
Wait, sorry.
So-
Wait, say that again, Birdie.
No, I don't think I will.
You'll find out soon enough. The invitations have already been sent.
I think there's no post on Sunday.
So,
Yeah,
so am I
I don't know.
hearing?
This is Sweden.
Am I hearing Torslanda?
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay, you guys have never been to the Torslanda Marshes before, am I right? Unless somebody
No.
wants to claim that for themselves.
I don't think so, unless it's
I would
good
never go somewhere called
ice skating
Torslanda.
place in the winter.
It's a marsh, so the answer is it's a hard no. It's too
Then that's
bumpy.
the answer. Hard no.
Too bumpy. Okay, so the Torslanda Marshes, like I said, are not far away, but nobody really goes there because it's a marsh and it was, flooded when they flooded the loop. So it's, kind of not really part of the vac
Did we bring our
zone.
waiters?
Yeah, but did you bring your waiters? I don't know. But it is a not far away area, but kind of like uninhabited, remote in the sense that no one goes there. So you pull up, I guess, to the edge of the marshes, and you can see before you kind of a vast swamp, reeds blowing everywhere. There's little islands that look like they're maybe, more above ground and others. And yeah, that's what you
How are we
start
gonna find
off
this
with.
camera? use your powers. Can you see in the past, Birdie? Like maybe you can find resonant auras of people who are here. Use your cards.
That's so eager sounding. Yeah, it's just that easy. I just I can just
Where are the ley lines? Are they converging today?
You can see, I'll give you a little bit more. You could see that there is recognizable graffiti on like some of the trees. So like around town there's maybe been like graffiti here or there. And you can see that this graffiti is the same style of graffiti on like maybe a tree trunk and then, a boulder. So even though this is kind of a no man's land, you know, people have been graffitiing here.
yeah. Okay. Um, can I take a good look? And remembering what Mark's calculator said, he was like, I'll follow them. So I'm gonna look for like a track of him, maybe somewhere he would have climbed and would have dropped the camera. If I can find anything that way.
Mhm.
Or
Okay.
if
So
or if the winds tell me anything.
say that one more time, you cut
If
out.
the wind tells me anything.
Yeah, it's super windy.
I would like to investigate.
Per-
Well, I use my cards.
Perfect.
No, it's windy. They'll blow away.
2 successes. Oh my god. What are you asking me, boo?
Oh my goodness. I love these questions I always get to ask. Um, where
Is
is
it
it?
illegal?
The camera.
Where is
Is
it?
it
The
is it here?
camera.
Where is it? If it's here,
The
where is it?
camera is the wind tells you.
Yeah, it always does. It
Me
comes
being a Foley
to my
artist,
ears.
it
Yep.
blows through you, and you can sense the camera is uh in the marshes. It's not too far, and it's like surprisingly dry.
Oh, perfect.
It's not in the water.
Okay, great, 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 great. What threats can I perceive here?
As you listen to the wind brings the sounds of the marshes to you, and you can hear broken, creaking, robotic sounds and chattering in languages you're not quite sure you understand. It's maybe like something like "Yet stop rush," that
Ugh,
kind of a sound.
nobody likes Russian robots.
Nobody likes Russian robots. Uh, how can I get past the Russian robots?
How to
Like,
escape
are they over in one
Russian.
area and we can just avoid that area? Or are they omnipresent Russian robots?
You can tell these robots are not bad.
Oh, oh, perfect. Well, they're bad to me, but
Like they don't have like malintent, I guess is what
they
I
have
mean by
had their
that.
empathy enforced.
Yes, their empathy is 100% enforced.
Okay, great.
Um and so you might have to like convince them, but they're not gonna like attack you.
Perfect. Hey, Mick, the camera's over there. Go get it.
Where?
Just right over there. Just listen to the wind.
Is there a camera over where she's pointing?
No, you can't see, but you can. I will say, since you got like 2 successes, you can see now that you've like had time to kind of like adjust to being in the area. You can see if you focus like really far in the direction that maybe there's like some black ribbons waving in the wind, like somebody has
Mm,
tied ribbons or scraps of black cloth onto, um, the trees. And if you look, maybe you see like the flash of something metallic, like a robot, and
Oh.
also maybe what looks like a shack.
Oh, that took a turn I was not expecting. I thought you were gonna be like, the ribbons are the camera strap and the metal is the camera.
Nope. You cannot see the camera.
It's just right over there in that shack with the black ribbons that scream welcome and the robot that screams I'm friendly.
Okay, come with me.
Uh, uh, okay.
I'll cheer you on from back here.
Okay.
Okay, this is a significantly this is like a far distance.
You
Just
got a inflatable tube for that Vespa?
I mean, we can just leave it here. That's fine.
Yeah. I don't really want to get wet or stuck in a marsh.
Well, not with that attitude. Just hike up those boots and
Hike up the boots.
hike down the boots onto your legs and then we'll get in there. It's just like ice skating. It's melted and you don't have skates.
Okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Just imagine the trees are the enemy team and their branches
while
are the sticks.
while you're talking, robot sounds have been getting louder.
I'm gonna just keep talking louder so we don't pay any mind to those robot sounds that are coming closer and closer.
And you hear they poke their little heads out of the grasses. You can see now little
How
robots
small are
with
they?
with
A little gopher.
headdresses. They're human-sized
Oh,
robots. Human
And they're
little.
poking out of the grasses?
Yeah, I mean, they've waded. You go into a marsh, it kind of goes down a little bit from the dry land, so they are
Some of them are prone.
kind of hiding.
okay.
And you hear them kind of approaching and also seeing you and being like, you know, trying to communicate to you in their broken Russian.
Mm.
Извините,
Oh,
cha-
здравствуйте.
shaman, shaman,
A
and
shaman.
Shaman. Oh, aman.
Uh,
and you see, as you're looking at them, they're kind of decorated in all like shells, natural like leaves, just like anything pretty that is natural they have like taken and just adorned themselves with. So they might have kind of like feather headdresses or insect wings flittering on them, and
Mm.
while they're beautifully decorated, you can see they're also like in very bad repair. And they come up to who's closest to the marsh.
and
Prime
not
me.
Lucas,
They
especially not
take
after we see
Nick
the
by
robots.
the hand and they're like, Shaman, Shaman, Mark. And they like tug you towards.
Shaman Mark. Oh my gosh! Shaman, don't go!
And they're like, this way. They're kind of trying to indicate that they want to take you in the direction of that.
I'm gonna
shack.
grab Birdie's arm and make her come with me.
I'm gonna grab Mick's. Not
Mick
Mick.
is hiding. I mean, not Mick.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
Lucas is
mag
hiding
Lucas's
behind you,
hockey stick.
holding onto your shirt.
Just
Birdie, don't go.
they're currently just charming. Just
And they're all just
You don't
kind
know
of
what
like
they're saying.
circling around you and just kind of like, you're now encircled by Russian speaking robots. And we'll end it there.
Shaman!
Charming. They're friendly.
Sarah just
Yay.
wanted to do Russian robots.
I did not. This is in the book.
Wow.
You guys picked the Torslanda Marshes.
They picked us.
They chose us.
Yeah,
They-
I mean,
they
we didn't have a lot of options.
You had. There was arguing over options.
A bunker is not an option. That's all I'm gonna say. And,
Bunker is
someone
never an option.
permanently vetoed the aunt.
Somebody did do that.
So
Yeah, so we're gonna wait and see what our lovely little robots, that's so cute, have to do
if they were
with.
small, I was gonna punt
any of
one with
this.
my hockey stick.
They're small in that I find them adorable.
Is there art of
Small.
them?
There is. I can give you a screenshot or two so we can see.
Expect it, yeah.
And yes, so that is that for today. And next week, we will have fun times with Burning Wheel and Logan and Hogan and Trouble and
There's no just birthday parties, no trouble, Sarah.
just
Just
birthday
birthday
parties.
parties.
Just parties, no
Also,
trouble.
I read my notes from last time and it was literally, let me find word for word, I wrote down Brother Wirt, Mary Poppins box of bees.
That was the best. One of the best things that happened in campaign so far.
So, if you want to know what that means, come on down and join us next week. Logan's in charge, large and in charge, and he gets to deal with us complaining.
Mhm.
Him
I
all
will
the time about
introduce
everything.
Russian robots that will surround the village.
CHAAA-MANN.
CHAAA-MANN.
Sounds like a fight, and I'm game for more fight rules.
Mark.
They're friendly. You
CHAAA-MANN
can't fight
Mark.
them. Shaman Mark.
And on that note, namaste. We'll see you next week.
Goodbye.
Thank
Bye.
you.